Hello, fellow Amazonians. This is Liberation TV. Liberation TV has come back again. Liberation TV is back again for almost a period of getting to a month that we were shut down, that Facebook shut us down, our TV was shut down, and everything is back to normalcy. Today, I'm bringing you a lot of breaking news. Breaking news means that everyone that's watching now can share and invite. Today is the eve of the lockdown. As tomorrow, a few hours from now, we are counting. We are going to lock down our country. We are shutting down our country against an illegal election organized by the adversity. There is no way in our land shall our enemies, whom we declared as terrorists, have what to say in our land. They have come not only to organize the illegal and outlawed election, they have come also to steal from our land. They are coming with the tendencies to steal our gold and diamonds. They want to steal our dynamites. They want to steal all our minerals. They are coming not only to do elections, to survey our land and know how to get the lives of our children, next generation, and our resources to those who are their privatization competitors. They are not only coming to practice their illegal election, but they are coming to make sure that they spread their army of preoccupation in our land. They are not only coming to do the fake elections, but they are coming to enslave us and make sure that over the years, we never have our freedom and our independence. Therefore, my fellow brothers and sisters, fellow Amazonians, I come here to call on each and every one. It is a time, it's a call for duty. It's a call for duty to each and every one of us. And before you criticize another one, look upon yourself. Look, you point somebody with one finger and the rest of your 4 or 3 fingers are pointing at you. What have you done at your own level that people can learn and say, you are the role model? That is why we are here today, and that's why Liberation TV could not sleep today without briefing the nation. I want to thank each and everyone that have done their efforts at their own level. I want to thank all of you that are doing the collective efforts. Before, let us know how we are winning. To some of you people that understand the colonial language, or the lyrics, or the echoes and sounds, it feels so good to hear a terrorist crying. Just like al-Baghdadi that was killed. It feels so good when you hear a terrorist crying. This is one of the best moments of the nation, is hearing a terrorist crying and saying that it is bad, terrible situation. I will call each and every one of you to share this talk show because it's a fat winning. Folks, it's a fat winning. In fact, it's the biggest winning in the century. I stand here today. There's something I could pledge to everyone, to the nation. The gospel of truth, the merciful truth, and nothing but the truth. For every time I speak, I always say, give me just time. Give me a year. Give me 6 months. And everything, you will see it along the line. Some people say I'm a prophet. I'm not a prophet. Some say I'm a pastor. I say I will kill somebody. How do you call me a pastor when I hate gullible pastors that are making the work of God so hard? I said I'm just a natural person that speaks using my instincts. Each and every one of us have a gift from the creation. I have my own gift, which is to listen to my instinct and know what is right for the nation and what is not right for the nation. That is a gift. And this gift, you cannot pay with money. You can't buy from market. It's not even sold. Where will you see it? And therefore, I'm bound to give it to my people. I'm bound to speak for my people. I'm bound to use the gift of nature that I've used in my life, and I've seen clarity. I've seen a big, fat success. Why will profit a man to gain the whole world and not his own soul? What profit a man to gain the whole world and not his own soul? That is the prerogatives for which I'm here today. I'm here today because our people are suffering. I'm here today because of the 1,000 IDPs, internally displaced population, that we have. I'm here exactly today because we have millions of refugees. I am here today because so many of you in thousands are in refugee. You are exiled. You are exiled, not even in Africa, but out of Africa. You are suffering. You are living lives that should not be lived by any human being, not even animals. And you can have that as a fact. And that's why I'm here today, to let you know that there is big winning along the channel. I want to tell you something, and like I said, I have renewed my vow. It's nothing but the truth. The winning is so big and fat that we cannot measure. If I have to put my barometer or my thermometer or my thermostat that measures how winning we are winning, I want to tell you people, folks, I want to tell you, my barometer or speedometer or whatever is going to be blasted. Why? The reason is because the winning is so big and massive in what we call, in people in Washington like to call it tremendous winning. We're winning big, folks. And I want to let you know here, because if I talk and I don't give you the exhibit, because for me, I believe in facts. And that is why when we talk, we bring you facts. That's why I like to quote from CIA reports. I quote from CIA reports because it's facts. I like to mention the Reuters, because the Reuters is about facts. Amnesty International, because Amnesty International deals with facts. I can't come here and talk every day without you facts. Facts are like quid pro quo, because they are facts that are supporting evidence. If I say something and it's not a give and take, facts complementing what I say, it doesn't make sense in the society, in the socio-political atmosphere that we unfortunately are plunged or subjugated into today. The impunity to our people is enough evidence that we have to stand tall and speak nothing but the truth. My dearest brothers and sisters, what more could I do that I haven't done? And I'm still willing to do more. And I don't expect payment, because there is no one that can ever pay for the job of activist. I have listened to something today in Alphabet TV, blasting activists, saying how they are going to arrest activists. But these are morons that forgot when La Republique kidnapped Bala and Fontem and the consortium. Activists were the one that rescued the revolution. Without activists, this diaspora would have had nothing to say in the revolution. I want to thank activists, and on behalf of all the activists, I take the blame. Because we are one and indivisible activists. And you have people that have come today and don't even know the in and out, left and right. They don't even have success in their lives. They want to only point fingers to activists after they failed. Because activists are now speaking the truth. And I want to thank activists in the light of Mark Barretta and Eric Tato. Tremendous effort, guys. We call it collective effort. And now one thing I want to let you know in the international politics is called balance of power and collective efforts. Because you activists have decided to unite yourself. Those that are gullible people in the revolution are losing sight. And they are going mental and they are going emotional. You know, back in few months ago, they were the one calling our leaders in prison as mental. Today, they are the one going mental. They are going against every unity that we have achieved in the revolution. Who on earth will go and fight activists that have been united now than ever before? We might have only 2-3 activists that are not in the activist unit. We have achieved the biggest unity in activists in a century. That has not happened. And some people are going now, you will hear the people now accusing all activists and calling all activists as useless people. Fellow Amazonians, I am telling you, these are people who could not even show their faces when La Republique cracked down the consortium, or when La Republique whisked our leaders from Nigeria to the colonial dungeons of La Republique du Cameroon, Konenge prison. We know the facts. Those are facts. They were ghosted. You could not see them in the media because they were afraid that they are going to be extradited, whether legally or illegally, from any country or any part of the world or any geographical biome where they found themselves. And that is a fact. But you who have embraced politics over liberation want me to join the politics. And I want to let you people know, if it is to be a politician, I do not see anyone in the state of Amazonia that can beat hand with me when it comes to politics. I am a political scientist, a political science student, studied in United States of America. If I have to take politics serious and be a politician, I want to bet you folks, they haven't given any people in Amazonia who can put hands with me when it comes to political speeches. This is not the time. This is the time to liberate the land from the adversity. This is a time to take what belongs to our people and give to our people. And then, when the normalcy comes, we can now go to politics. I do believe in democracy. And the type of democracy I believe is called liberal democracy. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, allow people to protest. Let them gather and tell the wish what they want to be done. For God's sake, we are in the 21st century. Folks, you must not forget that. So I want to thank each and everyone that have given peace a chance and unity a chance. I want to thank all of you people that have sacrificed and are still sacrificing. I want to let you know that for every nation there are fathers and mothers of a nation. We have families of the nation, parents of the nation, the grandparents of the nation in the light of the Honorable Molanjo Litumbi, the grandparents of the revolutions in the name of Von Gogin Dinka. You have the patriot of the revolution, the patriot of the nations in the light of the Tassa and Wilfred. In the light of Seseku Ayok Tabi, Barisa Elias. You have them in the light of Fai Shufai Bliss, Pamfo, Galamfo. These are the elders of the nation we are building. But somewhere I see, I'm surprised that some bunch of non-entities, some bunch of deplorables, mentally decayed, outdated and dilapidated morons will go and practice impeachment. You impeach what? From what? And then you will go and connive with the adversity to give them life sentences. I tell you, the people of Amazonia, so long as I'm alive, there will be justice for everyone in this country. There will be justice for every family and for every son and daughter of Ambaland. As long as I'm concerned. We are going to make it happen, and we are going to do it together. It is called collective efforts. We have been on our own. We continue to be on our own, and even post and pray. Pray and post independence. We shall continue to be on our own. I know when we win, laborers are very few, but the harvests are great. I know. It takes only a few people to labor, to have the nation freed. But when it's freed, you have everyone come to show now how political they can be. Your politics start from today. From the time we liberate motherland and you come in with your empty, dilapidated, archaic, decayed political, colonial maneuvering, we are going to show to you that the type of car that we took to take our people to independence does not even have a maneuver. That is a fact. Like the olden days Vox, the olden days Range Rover. Because we are fighting people that are sophisticated, folks. We are fighting people full with bombs. We are fighting people with so many military artilleries, armored vehicles, and so on and so forth, etc. Our soldiers have used just what we call the widow's mite. Do you know what they call the widow's mite? When God sent the angels to Abraham, and they came and Abraham had no food in the house. The wife of Abraham, Sarah has only a little flour and little oil left in the house. That is called the widow's mite. A small little token that is left in the widow's hands. And behold, she decided to prepare that remaining flour and prepare it for the visitors. She did not know the visitors were angels from God. She knew these were just normal people passing. And then she prepared the food and gave to them. What happened? For almost 75 years, Abraham and Sarah has never had the fruit of the womb. But because they decided to sacrifice for the people, they don't know. God, before the angels left, they said, in 9 months' time you shall laugh. And behold, you have heard about Isaac. Isaac was the son of Abraham. That is how Isaac was conceived. Before Isaac went and gave birth to the two Jacobins called Jacob and Esau. I call them Jacobins because they used to fight a lot. In fact, they were fighting even before they were delivered, and after delivery, they were fighting to an extent where one stole the birthright of another one. And I'm going to preach it here in this liberation preaching. So, because Abraham and Sarah decided to empty the last drop of food they had in the house to cook for the strangers that they don't even know. Behold, they didn't know strangers were angels from God. They have lived up to 70-something years. They never had children. Sarah was barren. And behold, after sacrificing, God said, in 9 months' time you shall laugh. And then Abraham was blessed, the fruit of the womb. And Sarah gave birth to Isaac. But then what happened later when Isaac further went and married and got 2 children, Esau and Jacob? They were fighting. They fought, and one was fighting and took over the birthright of another one. We have seen the rivalry. Exactly what happened today, where people will take over from Seseko Ayoktabi and then want to steal the birthright. And you know the ways of the Lord are not the ways of the human. So today, I want us to draw conclusion from some of you people that went to Bible schools or religious schools or Christian schools, and you learn all these things. When we are at the conclusion, every teacher will always say, what are lessons from this story? What lessons do you have? You impeach leaders, but yet don't give Amazonia independence. You impeach leaders, but yet you don't even have the biggest and the dreaded Amazonia military. You went further, after impeaching other leaders, you went to destroy the reputations of gun leaders. You have completely revealed or washed your dirty garment in the public basin. That every Dick, Tom, and Jerry are not talking about you. Fellow brothers and sisters, my fellow comrades, fellow revolutionaries, and fellow Amazonians, I stand here today almost in the tarmac of one of the greatest states of the United States of America. In the landmark that bore the land to freedom, freed the people, and gave the people freedom. Where some few states today, we read in the books that there are 50+1 states in the United States of America. But there were only 13 states that came together to fight at the time to liberate. And one thing I want to let you know, when they were fighting to liberate, there was nothing like a government. That is why they came as 13 states at a time. They did not say, no, let us have 50 states before we start fighting for independence. They laid anything that was governance aside. And all they did was to make sure they liberate the homeland America that we have today, the great country on earth. They put everything down, their widow's might, to see that they liberate the nation. And then they start now to bring the political wing to modify the nation they fought for to suit the taste and make the taste of the children. One of the things I studied when I did U.S. government, I have an A grade in the U.S. government. You want my transcript, I have it. One of the things I studied was the preamble of the American Constitution. You have got to read all that, the preambles, where the draft, like a draft of the American Constitution, right, was drafted, the Adam Smith, Thomas Jefferson, and so on and so forth. They sat and crafted what in more than 200 years have only been amended for 27 times. But yet, you have an old, dilapidated, archaic La République colonial president, President Paul Biya, that's 85 years old today. He has been in power for 36 years, but he has amended the Cameroon constitution for more than 30 times. For more than 30 times. But the US continued for more than 200 years. Only 27-time amendment. Fellow brothers and sisters, don't you know see that the devil is alive? I am speaking from the landmark state of America, and I'm saying this, and this is a reality, and these are facts. The American Constitution starts with we the people. But yet, you have gullible people going there and impersonalizing the people, calling the people mental, and impeaching the people. How do you stand as we the people, but yet you are jailing the same people, killing the same people, causing confusion left and right, and asking the enemy to take decision for your own people? I stand here in the revolutionary spirit to say, listen, my own people, fellow Amazonians, our people, we have, our fingers have different heights and different shapes and different sizes. Everyone is not the same. Amazonian people can make a mistake. I don't give a shit and a damn about that. One of the reasons we are fighting is because Cameroon and the adversity under France subjugated our people to a colonial assimilated system of education. That is a very, very, very nasty thing they have ever done to our people. Do I have a problem if our people make mistakes? Do I know why they make mistakes? The reason is simple. Because of the bad education system they assimilated us into. Now, knowing this, would I go and say La Republic has legitimacy to try our people even though they have made mistakes? La Republic has not even a single second over our people. I am telling you that even those that are murderers, the enemy, have no legal standing to judge or try or charge any Amazonian person that is a murderer. The Amazonian Supreme Court is not going to be a pillar that does not have anything to do. Aren't we not fighting for common law jurisdiction? When we say La Republic subjugated us to bad judiciary system, what do we mean? We mean we are fighting to erect a solid judiciary system, that one that is not Bandura, but the one that is almost Skinnerian in nature, called the common law jurisdiction, which is part of our heritage. Fellow brothers and sisters, if you don't know all these things, you are going to say the enemy should take charge in anyone that have wronged in the revolution, that the enemy should jail him for life. But we have taken vow that the enemy, Cameroon, has nothing to do with our people. That is the reality here. Whether you like it or not, take it from here. As much as we disagree among ourselves, the AGOC leadership, the ADM leadership stand strongly on the opinion that Cameroon has nothing to do with anyone that is an Amazonian. Cameroon has nothing, not even our enablers. We shall deal with our enablers squarely, but La Republic has no legal standing over our people. And even if that one is like a Elvis Ngolengole or a Tanganjipo, we still do not have any place to La Republic to talk on our behalf. we are the one to deal with Atanga Jipo and the rest the way we want to do it, the way our legal system is supposed to be. We are not fighting to have a legal system that's going to act like a goat, like a dog, just sit like that, to take action. And these morons are the reason why we are clamoring for a very standard judiciary system. Get it straight as it is. Tell your neighbor that La Republic has no legal authority over our people, no matter whatever scenario. Tell neighbor, tell everyone that La Republic has nothing to do with anyone of Anglo-Saxon extraction. Be it whatever the case, La Republic will never ever have any say to our people. And I am coming today now to say, unanimously, Ground Zero have decided to shut down from the 7th to the 12th. As people who don't want confusion, you don't want to confuse the same people that have been confused. You don't want to manipulate the same people that have been manipulated, and we have seen casualties. I stand here to declare that I stand on this platform and the Liberation TV, the entire AGOVC and the ADF stand beside the Amazonian Defense Forces in Ground Zero that decided to shut down the territory accordingly from the 7th to the 12th. There is no politics in this issue. Anyone that want to go contrary to the Ground Zero are those political thieves that want to use the opportunity to infiltrate themselves to the People's Revolution and reap from what they didn't sow. Most of them were ghosted profiles during the time when the struggle needed them the most. Because of this unity that our people have had, our people were already confused in two lines. Confused in two lines in such a way that some gullible people, I don't know how to describe them, say from 6 to 11. While Ground Zero says from 7 to the 12th. And then the worst person is the one that comes and confused by introducing the third confusion from 6 to 12. That is the highest confusion I've ever seen. We already have two confusion to deal with. We want to eliminate one and eliminate the last confusion. Then you come and introduce the third confusion. My people, forgive each and every one because they don't know what they are doing. They don't even understand the consequences of what they are doing. There are certain times that you just shut your mouth. If you cannot endorse what already exists, do not introduce another one, because you are introducing another one at the end of the days is more even confused than ever before. We should learn to shut our mouth when we can't understand the socio-political atmosphere which we are dealing with. If people are already confused, don't add the third confusion. This is rational thinking here in this platform. We say it as it is. So shutdown is from the 7th to the 12th, as Ground Zero say it. Take it from Ground Zero. Don't argue in this platform, because I do not control Ground Zero when they make the shutdown. I was not there. Now we are winning bigly and fatly. The enemy cries today in Bamenda, and I laugh bigly and fatly. Why? Because we are winning. Please share this and listen to the enemy.
Alors les gars, 61e siècle. Ça ne va pas. Je suis en larmes alors que je vous appelle. L'attaque qui venait juste de s'effectuer ici au groupement régional de la voie publique de Bamenda. On a eu une perte de deux de nos camarades, un GPP et un GPP 2012 et un 2018. Tout à l'heure, ils sont morts devant moi. Là, maintenant, à l'heure que je vous parle. Donc, le GPP SOP et le GPX en 2018 ECMA. Voilà les deux gars. Leur corps se trouve actuellement devant mes yeux. Et ça ne va pas. Il y a aussi un blessé, un inspecteur du groupement, aussi, qui s'est blessé à la main et à la tête, il a reçu les plombs. Tout à l'heure, là, ça venait juste de se passer il y a à peu près 30 minutes. Alors que je vous parle, votre frère, je suis en larmes, parce qu'on venait de vivre ça en direct.
Well, I know you want to wear this Kelebedi talk. Make you people know that I understand many languages. So I want to interpret what he's speaking in French. By the way, it's in French. So let us analyze what the Ekelebe is saying. Please, everyone, please show some love. Laugh, relax. I want to see people laughing in this case because this case is a big winning here, right? So please, everyone, everyone should be. Don't worry, I'm going to interpret you the German that he's saying. Everyone, please laugh. I want to see more laughter because this is a sense of humor, right? We have won to an extent where a soldier of Cameroon that was trained in 2012 has been wiped off in Bamenda. And one of them that just graduated, that was a batch of 2018, has been sent to hell to Satan. In front of him, he see 2 soldiers wiped out in Bamenda in front of him. He said, "Ga, ça ne va pas." This is what Dr. Choi Yaba said about a year ago. When La Republic will start saying, "Ça ne va pas, ça ne va pas, ça ne va pas," that's when we know we are winning big and Fabi. I want you to listen to this while I interpret it.
Alors les gars, toute la 61e si ça ne va pas, je suis en larmes alors que...
Alors les gars, he mentioned time, which is this ça ne va pas. Listen again. Bigly
Je vous appelle l'attaque qui venait juste de se faire ici au groupement régional de la voie publique de Bamenda.
Well, yes, say Bamenda don't give you kunkum. Say Bamenda don't give you a big Mami Wataaa kunkum. Say for your front show, as he turn up for your front. Now you see some 2 Ekelebe when your colleague, one way they train for 2012. One way just graduate where they cover them for breast milk. So he don't graduate just a year ago. He said they don't turn up for your front show now, so they go see Satan. They don't go come back again. For your front, he said, "Ga, ça ne va pas." That means wata na wata, ndiba na niba. That means he don't finish. When I hear not be made it talk him.
Alors les gars, toute la 61e si ça ne va pas, je suis en larmes alors que je vous appelle là.
Je suis en larmes alors que je vous appelle. That means that he is crying that I beget tears for I. As I call una now, I beget tears for I. Je suis dans larmes as I call. Now so he talk say as he call na so ga, you know the waka wata na wata say amba don't kunkum them. Amba don't kunkum them. So he don't see 2 La Republic terrorists don't fall for your front. You see, he colleague them, he fall for your front. Say your eye is full of tears as he talks. So say them kunkum don't pass your power. When I hear, no be me to talk.
L'attaque qui venait juste de s'effectuer ici au groupement régional de la voie publique de Bamenda. On a eu une perte de 2 de nos camarades.
On a eu une perte de 2 de nos camarades. That means that they have lost 2 of their colleagues, coéquipiers. Aïe, la hala de no de. Aïe, Africa de fire consumer. Adiabale. You people have heard no be made to talk. Say they don't lost 2 big soldiers where they carry gun. He say for your front, so he comes here and they lie. They know they breed anymore. They don't kunkum them. Say they don't kunkum 2 of your colleagues. When I hear no be made to talk more.
GPP et un GPP 2012 et un...
I don't know how they call JPP the 2012. That means that soldier where now for 2012 where he become school for terrorists. And then another one. When I hear another one.
2018 tout à l'heure.
And another soldier for 2018, which meant 2018. He said, nah, as he talk. When I listen up.
Ils sont morts devant moi, là, maintenant, alors que je...
Ils sont morts devant moi, là, maintenant, alors que je suis devant eux, maintenant. Je suis dans ça. That means say for your front now, then die for your front soul. Say it is so they eat them for kunkum ye too. He said them for kunkum ye too, as they talk. That means say, we win big and fat. When I hear, now Ekelebe cry. That means say there be people too. They be human being. They listen for an old man who say me they can't kill their own people. Then come to keep people them. For ambassador for another country. Ambassador soldier them wanna take cafe. I respect una. Ambassador soldier, aye. Chai una take cafe. Una be wonderful. Una hear what where they talk. Una hear no be me the talk.
Non, le GPP SOP et le GPX en 2018 et Kuma. Voilà les 2 gars, les cloques.
So he say Mr. Ekuma, he don't go. Big die for big compound. He say Ekuma is gone. The name na Ekuma. Na the Sabino. Ekuma na the name for the one way for 2018 where they don't send for Satan. But around here, JPP means Garden de Paix. Principal. JP. That means JPP, gardien de paix principal. Thank you so much, DP. Where you sabi no now that way you be DP, deputy press secretary. Now that way you sabi no big language like for me I know now general Kradai. For me I know now agenda big number. Now the thing that I know. Thank you, sir. You don't know the one so. So make we listen them again.
On se trouve actuellement devant mes yeux et
il se trouve actuellement devant mes yeux. That means that him, as he talk now so, say if he put hand for Bible so, it is swear. He swear say I do so swear that as he is reporting now to the colonial delegate and to the provincial delegate and reporting to Yaoundé, Emir, the school of La République, and reporting to La République palace of Etudi, telling Paul Biya that his hand is on top of the Bible, that he's speaking a merciful truth, that in front of him as he's talking, these two terrorists that graduated from 2012 and 2018 have been sent to a journey of no return by the Amazonian professional Nkunkum masters them. Because Amazonian soldiers are Nkunkum. So they give Nkunkum to the Nkunkum masters. So you see, say the Nkunkum for Amazonia don't catch them. Until Amazonia don't Nkunkum, so they two of the so for your front. He said it left small so. They know they adiabale. Small so, they vont say tout for Satan. Nous me talk, on a listen.
ça ne va pas. Il y a aussi un blessé.
Ça ne va pas. We don't hear how many times we don't mention ça ne va pas 3 times. 3 times already. He start the video with ça ne va pas. It one goes more ça ne va pas. Now he don't mention again ça ne va pas 3 times. He say il y a des blessures. You know what it means? This language I don't want to talk. Il y a des blessures means there is a lot of wounds. So many of them have sustained wounds. He says someone don't receive bullet for your head. So when I hear no be me, I will not want to go. Adi, make I go slow because this is fat winning. Make we hear how it go. Please, if you not share this thing, you be black leg. Now will be black leg for you. No share. You have a nonsense. God bless you. Share. I see him anytime when person share now. I see him. When person share him, it is show me for you say share. When I see him for screen, make I put camera away when I go see him. Man, when no share when I go see him say no share. You don't see I'm sharer. Sharer. See your name. You see sharer. Any man will share. You see I'm see on top here so on top you see I'm UEFA Noxon DP sharer. On top your name. I see person will share. Man will never share this year. Mr. Noxon don't share. I see man will no share. Grandma you never share this thing. Share them before Nkunkum for soldier for Amazon go come catch you. Mr. George. You never share them. I think say Mr. Joy don't forget for share. People when no share. Mr. Joe Brown. I no share this thing now. Thunder go fit come me top you. When I see I'm now I did no person where no share. Amazonia for life. You never share this thing. Share before Desmond Tutu. You never share them. You see, I did see the people when they no share now. They see them. I call them for you. When I see them because I see share. Please, when I share this thing because this is a call for the nation. This is national unity. So when I listen up.
Un inspecteur du groupement.
That means one of them is inspector du groupement. C'est-à-dire les Amazoniens sont abattus. Non. Il faut parler comme Chantal bien, non? C'est-à-dire les Amazoniens sont abattus. Un commissaire ou bien un colonel. Vous appelez qui? Now listen up. Now French. This I know they talk French. I talk like Chantal Bia. Now listen up.
Un inspecteur du groupement aussi qui venait.
That means that Amazonian people have destroyed an inspector of Cameroon government. An inspector has been sent to Satan. Merde! Les Amazoniens là sont fous, hein? Il a battu même un inspecteur. Quand on dit qu'on a battu même le colonel, les gens disent non. Colonel Bandiaga a fui Amazonien. Il a fui parce qu'il a failli, mais c'est un mouvement. I don't want to speak French because this French is very, very destroying. So listen.
Qui s'est blessé à la main et à la tête, il a reçu les plombs. Tout à l'heure là.
À la tête, il a reçu le plomb. You know what they call a plomb? That means a Mami Wataaa bullet. It don't pass for your head. Plomb. What would have you call them say plomb for war? What did be plomb for war? Granites. Some call it seeds. Eh? Some call gravel. Some say stones. Some say plums. Small time they go start say tomato. Because when the plum turn your head, you turn to mboto. Nyanya mboto, turn to mboto. We are not here what you want to do for inspector. Amazonian soldiers, una take cafe. I respect una. God he bless una too much. But me will listen again.
Ça venait juste de se passer il y a à peu près 30 minutes.
He said this thing where the report saw. Say in Jesus' name, it never passed more than 30 minutes where they killed 2 of his colleagues for French. He said now 30 minutes, it never passed. It never passed. He said it never passed for French. We are here for year Namid. Una if I lie. Google my is with this one what them call them say Atanga Jipo, where Sabi speak some kind French you are not understand. Where Sabi speak some kind French we are not know for Atanga Jipo. Yes, of the year this kind of word. Not be we talk about a year.
Alors que je vous parle, votre frère, je suis en larmes parce qu'on venait de vivre ça en direct.
He say, votre frère, that means say, brother for Cameroon, as he talk now so, that he is crying with tears because he saw that life, and direct in French means a life. That means at the time when they kill, he collect them, he see how he collect the go down so, he can fly for your hands so, he force so, he say, he's on visa and direct. And direct said that he and life. So he was there hiding in one corner with them fighting. He says, small so he missed bullet. That means that this one so, he surely gets more audacious for skin. Because this one so, I saw in the dream that this one could have been killed too. Fellow Amazonian soldiers, una too much. Amazonian soldiers, una too much. Too much. Please, everyone when you watch, wanna share them for we soldier them there sabi. Just share for soldier there sabi. No be for me oh. Me I get waiting for you go share for me for waiting. Now me don't make this moment. No, na soldier. Share this thing for Amber soldier there sabi because say wait where we soldier them the do am. Please. More pins. Get more pins. Okay, listen them now. You don't finish?
Alors les gars, la 61e siècle. Ça ne va pas. Je suis en larmes alors que je vous appelle l'attaque qui venait juste de s'effectuer ici au groupement régional de la voie publique de Bamenda. On a eu une perte de 2 de nos camarades, un GPP et un GPP 2012 et un 2018. Tout à l'heure, ils sont morts devant moi, là, maintenant, à l'heure que je vous parle. Donc, le GPP SOP et le GPX en 2018 et Kuma. Voilà les 2 gars, leur corps se trouve actuellement devant mes yeux. Et ça ne va pas. Il y a aussi un blessé, un inspecteur du groupement, aussi. Qui s'est blessé à la main et à la tête, il a reçu les plombs. Tout à l'heure, là, ça venait juste de se passer il y a à peu près 30 minutes. Alors que je vous parle, votre frère, je suis en larmes parce qu'on venait de vivre ça en direct.
You people have listened to that. You heard it. I allow it to play again so you understand. Fellow brothers and sisters, wherever you are, where you found yourself right now, I want you to get up from your seats. I cannot ask you to do more than you can do. I want you to get up from your seat and do this. Because when this type of things happen, we call for a little celebration. Our soldiers are fighting so hard. And we need to raise their hands up when they have big and fight winning like this. Because it's what I understand in politics. Balance of power and collective security is all we need in order to win. The time we have our independence, we have balanced power with Cameroon. And that our independence is the beginning of the balance of power. Collective security is what brings balance of power. Just like the League of Nations was formed after the World War I. League of Nations was formed under the prerogatives of balance of power and collective security. When the League of Nations failed, they drained the swamp. Did not copy anything from that to the United Nations. United Nations came independently. For the same reason, collective security and balance of power. That's why they have the United Nations Security Council. Maybe you don't know. Where they function in the ways that when there are two conflicting people, they look at who is the aggressor and who is the defendant. So the aggressor is what they team up to eliminate. In the case of Amazonian struggle, Cameroon is the aggressor. We are defendants. We are defendant. Cameroon is the aggressor. The international conspiracy understand that Cameroon is a terrorist. Because Cameroon is the one that come to our land and kill our people. Our people want to take up self-defense to defend themselves. There are two things you cannot mix. International politics is there. They know what is right. But because as a people, you will always be on your own. We shall always be on our own. We have been on our own and we continue to be on our own. It is the moment for us to take command. Everyone should stand up now. Let us rejoice the action of our soldiers, please.
If you follow them, please, General, big numbers should be killed. Lumens. We don't know you must have oh, what's all the be me la 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 la. Aha! I do that. We don't come to you. Ah!
We give 1 minute, dedicate 1 minute to all Amazonian soldiers across the national territory for the great job they are doing. Our soldiers, our heart. Our soldiers, our hope. Our soldiers, our freedom.
Aha! Yeah. I should make a body. How would you like? How will the problem you? Oh, you want more than that in the oh, if I get more, I get more than that in the when I over mum, then I show more than that in the when I tell a mum, say, then I show more than that in the one to attend a mum, then I show more than that in the baby, what that in the give me all that in the give me all that in the give me what that in the ah. Yeah. I want to make it right.
Achoo! So, fellow Amazonians, I want to thank you so much for this wonderful spirit. We celebrate our soldiers for the wonderful winning and for being very unrepentant and being very, very, very undefeated. Standing so strong and tall, even during very most confusing time that we have. We want to thank them so much. Now, looking at the issues that happened in Bui. Bui is coming back to normalcy after confusion that was subjugated in Bui by the Alphabet TV. We have got a leader someone who claimed as the chairman of the Bowie Country Worldwide, his name, Shay and Cece. You have all seen all the confusion. He sat in Chris Arnold TV and said the situation was fluid. He mentioned several times when a question was asked to him, he said, the situation is fluid. And the situation is fluid means he don't have any idea what has transpired. But in that TV, he himself opened his mouth to ban the ADF. The situation is fluid. But then you open your mouth and you say something against the other people. How can the situation be fluid? But yet, you have the audacity to go and talk bad against other people in a situation that you don't even know if it was a yes or a no, if the accusation were right or they were not. Fellow brothers and sisters, I think that we need to get it straight as it is. If the situation is fluid, what do you have as evidences now to ban other people? It is nothing but hate. La Republic does not want to see Amazonian people defending themselves with such wonderful and undefeated guns and bullets. La Republic is the only one that should have the nightmare when they see that Amazonians are armed to teeth. Anyone that disarms Amazonian people is nothing but a savage. I stand here in Liberation TV. The right to self-defense have no limits. Just like the American second amendment. I call for each and every soldier, anyone that have come to disarm you, disarm his nose before he even think about seeing you. Disarm his nose. I have not said that kill. Disarm his nose. Whether you can live without a nose, I don't care. Disarm the nostrils before the person can even see you. Anyone that near to disarm you, disarm his nose. When the nose is no more longer, I don't know how the person can breathe. You understand me? You hear me? You hear me? Enough of that shit. Anyone that think about disarming you, I'm telling you that you should disarm the nostrils. Focus on the nose. Just focus on the nose. Make sure that you come vertically to the nose. I mean horizontally. Disarm the nose horizontally. Because when the nose is removed horizontally, it comes from the back of the head. Enough of that. That we will all suffer abroad and collect $20 and get what can defend our nation. And some people who say the situation is fluid will come and still say in TV the situation is fluid and then go ahead to ban other people in the fluid situation. Chat, we don't suffer. That means Satan don't really there for this struggle. Eh? My problem is why the wicked few or the wicked many can manipulate even the people that are wise, the good people that are few. Why? Today I went to Alphabet TV to call. I made a statement, a neutral statement when they say, oh, this one is killing this one. I made a neutral statement. I said, La Republic declared war to us. That means that any killing in Amazonia, indirectly or directly, is the act of La Republic, because without war, there would have never been any person killed in Amazonia. My people, how do you want to speak very nice to the people who do not even welcome a holy speaking? Sometimes they say we are all activists, we are confused, we are bad. But when we go there to try to see if they have learned after killing my cousin in so, they have no idea who Shaja is. They don't even know the family of Shaja. They don't even know where Shaja came from. But you'll be surprised that he shared the same place with my maternal. You have no idea how Shaja was trained by ADF. Who are the ones that endorse Shaja to ADF to be trained? Now last time be time. Some of us have lost. You see Shaja, you lost. You call him, you lost a federal marshal. Some of us are crying that we have lost a cousin whom you manipulated to an extent where he could not listen to his own people like me. And now you kill him. After you have fooled him to kill 23 people. I'm telling you people that so long as I'm concerned, Shay Louis Tas, OMCC, you have no place in Bui so long as I'm concerned. I have banned you from Bui. There's one woman I want to ban you. Yeah, you are so lucky. You are lucky. Because as you are committing crimes, your sister is cleaning behind you. Yeah, you are lucky. I want to make you to know. You are committing crime, but there's your little one is cleaning your shit. But you will be held responsible. I want to pronounce it clear. Open my mouth and say, Louis Tas Nzizi. I don't know what other Amazonian state will do. But I want to say that, Bui, with this your present stance, you will never have any place to go so long. Look, I am young. I will still live so many years, God willing. You are old. I don't even think you could live up to 20 years. But I could still live more than 40 years. But I want to tell you that so long as I'm concerned with this number of years I will have to live, God willingly, justice will come for each and every person that have been killed in Amberland. To their families, justice must come. To the family of Shaja, they must know that Shaja was manipulated because that was a good soldier we trained. Because of his love to free the nation, you manipulated him because he wanted just to fight. One time there was something I told Shaja. I said, Shaja, you accept the post of federal marshal. Have you not seen that in the long run you shall be fighting with that one in Libya Alem? My cousin wouldn't listen. I said, no, I'm telling you from politics. You want that they should call you a marshal. Are you sure that that one that fights in the bush will not fight you? I said, Shaja, that one that lives in the bush in Alu and does not fight, are you sure he will be happy to see you as a free marshal fighting? Are you not sure that this one is going to kill you in the long run? That was what I told him the first thing. I said, no, you are trained by ADF and you have the spirit that they train into you, which is you have to always fight and always fight. You are a marshal that fights. You go and fight and attack the enemy. But that one in Alu does not do that. That one in Alu in the long run is going to kill you. Because if you keep fighting and winning, you will become the face of the people. And tomorrow the one in Alu that hides in the bush, that is a film massa for film. That one will kill you because you are trying to take over him systematically. That was my advice to the cousin Shaja. He will not listen because the brainwashness was so much. And this is how Velkijika Elvis, who worked in the US military, stationed in Germany, what he was doing. So the sons and daughters of Bui, we contribute money every month because Elvis was the one that sum up the money and give to the soldiers. Whenever Elvis is giving the money to the Shaja and the Bui warriors, he always tell them that is from the interim government from Sako. I swear to God, that's the problem. The money is contributed by the people of Bui, not Sako, not the interim government. But because Elvis was working with the interim government, whenever they are handing the money, they always say that the money was given by Sako and the interim government. The money is contributed by people of Bui. The people of Bui were not aware about those things. Also, the people of Bui knew that any money that they contributed and gave Elvis, the money was shared to all the forces of Bui. That's why you saw the ADF that time with a special status. They even gave us a special status. ADF Bui Warriors Brigade. ADF even accepted a special status of Bui Warrior Brigade for the sake of peace. But still, they went and killed even the general. Before ADF accepted the special status, they killed the soldiers of ADF. They said, well, if we will accept the special status, I remember The spokesman of we ADF. Me and him went so badly, so ballistic. I tell him, Shay, you have gone to join these people like this. Don't you know see this is bad? He said, Major, for the sake of peace, what can we do? For the sake of peace, let us accept it. We modify the name to ADF Bui Warriors Brigades. That's what I was told by the spokesman of ADF Bui. Yeah? When I faced them terribly. Pascal Pipi Kiki is my witness. Me and Pascal and Sheikh Kavi had not had a good time. Why? Because I was against the so-called warrior. I told them, no, distance yourself from these people because they have been brainwashed to an extent where they do right and they do wrong and they think that wrong can be right, which can never be true. They say, Major, no, it is because we are trying to bring peace. I want to say here, if you go and see Sheikh Kavi or PK or the spokesman for ADF Bui, Sheikh Sipro, go and tell them, they will tell you, Sheikh struggle. They replied to me and said they are looking for ways of peace, Major. They say we want peace. I said no, I don't believe. They said no, it's because of peace. They want that there should be no in-house fighting anymore. My people, what has ADF not done to these people? ADF accepted a special status from the Bui Warrior. That ADF become ADF Bui Warrior Brigades. And yet they still come and kill ADF forces. I want to say here, as a son of Bui, so long as I'm concerned, there is no one in Bui, not even my own ADF, can tell me if I can come to Bui or not. Do you hear me? Do you understand? There is no one in my motherland where I was born and raised, not even my own forces, can tell me if I can come to Bui or not. I have banned Shay Loose Stars. I am a young person, so energetic. My eyes and tentacles are all over Amazonia. Not to talk about Bui. The game between me and Louis Stars is personal. The killing of the people of the 23 people, Louis Stars and Elvis, for Yaya Odette. Well, you are lucky. You are a woman. But when we must have act with the men, you will understand that real revolution is bigger than anyone. Some of you don't understand. You still think that we are joking. Nambere better tell you what happened to him in Koningi. In a foreign country. Is Cameroon not a foreign country? Nambere better tell you what happened to him in a foreign country when he thought that he was in his father's, in Bia's house. He thought nothing could happen to him in Yaoundé. Just like some of you sit in Germany, in UK, America, and all over the globe, and you think nothing can happen to you. A people that are looking for freedom. A people that are looking for freedom. They have no limits. The ADF, we did everything. Surrendered everything under them. Make sure that there was peace. They wanted to kill Kapo, General Kapo. ADF came and just took him and ambushed him away. Ebube escaped. They wanted to kill him. Finally, they got Fon. Fon surrendered to them. They tied him behind and killed him. Chris Arnold light in Alphabet TV. Now last time. Just like what happened in Batibo in Gusang. You went and disarmed ADF. You disarmed them. They kept asking for their guns and bullets every day. Every day. Every day they're like, give our guns and bullets. It is documented. We have videos. We have everything. Don't think that you can cheat the Amazonian Supreme Court tomorrow. Because we are documenting everything and all evidences. Our videos and pictures have dates on it. Prior to the Gusang incidents. If you had not disarmed the ADF, the Gusang could have... In fact, no one ever knew that Gusang was existing. If La Republic had not declared war to us, could these things happen? Are you going to allow La Republic for President Paul Biya war and then you are talking about the consequences? No! You who start the fight is to be blamed. When you disarm somebody, whatever happened later is the consequences of the act. The common law jurisdiction function in that way. That's why there is no one guilty prior to trial. It's only after trial. The common law cannot be... You can't cheat common law. You can't corrupt it. They look at the foundation of every problem. The foundation is the cause of every problem. if you are not disarm ADF. All these things that started was some people started disarming ADF, and just after 1 month that happened, La Republic brought disarmament commission. And then you will think that they are not working with La Republic. Why they disarm? Exactly as Cameroon government said, disarmament commission. But yet gullible Amazonian people cannot understand. You will cry after 1 year, and some of you shall be apologizing and apologizing, and I will be laughing at you. Some of you will apologize and call me pastor or prophet, and some of you are calling me prophet. I am not a prophet. I have decided not to be manipulated. I stand with leaders that don't believe in manipulating people. I stand with leaders that don't even bribe activists and don't tell activists what to say or what to do. I stand with leaders that when they do wrong, like you saw what I did last time, I came and went wild in the media. You saw it. Did you hear me fired? For what? When I talk about a nation. That's the test. That's the test that I gave. Did you hear ADF come out and say, Vela, you have been fired because you went out in the media and you talk and warn the leadership? No! That is why we continue to be there, because that is the leadership that listens. They listen to citizens and do according to the citizen. And that's why many, more and thousands of people believe in Dr. Cho Ayaba today. Because the leadership is the leadership for the people. And the people have the right to say it the way they feel. The leadership that does not brainwash us to let us do only what they want us to say. We have leaders that say whatever they think is right for themselves. We also say what we think is right. And then collectively we are one, because we are people that have regained our consciousness that we can say whatever we want at any time. And even the leader too. The leader has his own freedom too. The leader is also tweeting. The leader is also in Facebook. Everyone is saying something. That is what we believe. Listen to these audios. You say Shaja should kill his own people. And today, what happened to Shaja? Listen to this.
One sign so
I want you people to listen to this.
I beg, if the news were here and so now true news, then I beg you, when I send the message, may go for general charger. If you get big number under your custody, I take God name, take and beg you opportunity, no, they come 2 times. No, see, Bole and my man. Now, see, we're there for war. Any man want to start the revolution, he must go down. Big charger, general charger, alias Fee Masha. I beg you, take God name, take and beg you. If you like the Amazon, how people they pay your back so they follow you. If big number, a fan for ADF, any ADF way they under your custody, key all them, no leave no man. I take God name, take and beg you. Those are the virus that they keep with for the mess. More no can talk say no, we are by them, we don't behave we so, we don't have the spirit. We're there for war, my man. Remember when their spokesman Tapa become out talk say he want erase you, they define you for us. I beg you, Papa, I beg, see, who no go, no. Yes, no hear nothing. Charger off your phone, me no man no call you. Buy me that people them, buy them all them, pay them, my man. The word is anybody want stand for road must go down. I beg you, if that big number there for you, took that big belly, took out to tell me she come up.
Hi, we General RK. We fought so hard for General RK and we succeeded. I'm so proud about that, and we are proud here in this platform. Hi, we General RK is watching this drama, and I'm sure that he's watching it too and listening it. The same thing that they did in Boyo. Unfortunately for Bui, we lost on both sides. The same thing they did to General Amigo and General RK, asking Amigo to kill RK. The night RK was supposed to be killed, what happened to Amigo? Then the day they were supposed to kill RK, I want to thank Capo Daniel for the wonderful work, the arts of liberation. The same night they were supposed to kill General RK, the real spirit of Amazonia took them by surprise. Whatever happened that RK had to be freed, I will not say it here. RK was liberated. They did not free RK. In fact, RK was sick On the way to the hospital, they took RK to the hospital because he was sick. This is the only thing I can tell you people here. On the way to the hospital, the RK military guys ambushed RK from their hands. As far as how he was sick, I'm not going to tell you here. Because it's secret intelligence. The Amazonian CIA. I can't tell you this. But RK was taken from their hands. In a surprise. In an ambush. This is Shaja, he's gone. That's how he was killed. You ask him to kill the soldiers of ADF thinking that you have monopoly over life. You've turned Shaja to be a Goliath over his own people, thinking that Shaja has the key to death. Shaja killed the soldiers of ADF and kept the guns. What killed Shaja is the guns of ADF. The guns did not kill him mysteriously. La Republique was hunting for the guns. I'm going to come to that point. Shaja is an innocent man, manipulated and killed. You ask Shaja to kill his own brothers. You have the guns of ADF that La Republique has been hunting for years. The guns that went to that village and come out and La Republique was tripping. Big Number has never had a camp. They are just mobile. You see them in Guzang today, Batibo, Pinyin, Santa, Southern Zone, Northern Zone. They don't have a camp. Why? For the same reason. Then you have your own camp in Kikaikelaki. I say it here because you say in Liberation TV that was in Kikaikelaki. My mother came from there, by the way. You don't know. That's why I say Shaja is my cousin. Some of you don't know this. And you take the guns that Cameroon has been hunting for more than 2-3 years. You take the same gun and then you go with it to the little Kikaikelaki. How do you think La Republique will not come and attack all the houses in Kikaikelaki as they did? Why? Because they are looking for those guns. The enemy don't give a shit. He see us as Amazonian people. The enemy does not even know anything called this. They know that we are Amazonian people. And whatever they do is where the guns are. They go there. The harvest of ADF gun is what has killed Shaja. The enemy wanted those guns. Unfortunately, Shaja's life went. You boys should listen to this.
Send this voice make for them. Make Chacha try for make him only fee. If he leave, he go come back kill he. Send this message for General Chacha. I beg sister make all people they send voice make for General Chacha. Say make he kill he. Because even I even get enough for kill he. Na big number be kill General General Ivo. So make he kill he and I be kill all the fighters then for Batibo. If he don't catch him, make he kill he. Make him not leave he. Make he kill he. If he leave he, go come back.
When I hear lies, now it won't even lie saying that big number be killed General Ivo. When I see, I want to know who these people are. We want to know these people, the real people that are sending these audios, because it is part of the criminal. In fact, I'm telling you people, whether you tell us now or not, we shall fish them out the right time. All of you people that participated in any act that have led to the killing of soldiers, don't worry. We are building a common law jurisdiction. Don't worry. That's time.
Even if he catch you so like you don't already kill Chacha, he don't go there for go help La Republique. I beg sister make when all people, all forum make them make message send them for Chacha, say make it kill, make him not leave. Now one of our enemy that he don't go for paying take people their cows more than 100 and something cows take abroad. So you no fine. No, not if they don't catch him, make him not go alive.
I hope so when I hear the one. No, we the talk. No, we the talk. Now here I'm fine. Make I play the tape one.
Come off with your hand. No say it will kill you. If you form that very man come off with your hand, no say they no leave you. No say ATF no leave you. So no year, no nothing. The only two of us to General Chacha and I say off your phone, no man no call you, papa. Delete me that, but move them for game. I take on them, take a beg you, I beg. Because delay this so it be dangerous. Finish with them, see what they go do for Guzang. What see and wipe all man, wipe them, no leave nothing. Because if you leave that people, then they come out for that place, they'll kill you, I dare you. I take gun and take a back you charger. If big number there for under custody, may not see the next day. The next minute what he talk so, hey, pay me, my man. And they take gun and take a back. Not going to work for a good. Look people they die every day. They always sell and take their money. I bet they become can kill you. They become can kill you. I beg you. In a true, only a true the news. I beg, Papa. No leave that people them. Payment them. Buy them, my man. I said me payment them. Think na collapse cut it to pieces. Oh, Amazonia they be back. Nonsense.
Right. I want to thank all the activists because this is one of the reasons that led to the unity between activists. The activists already know now who the enemies are, who the real enablers are, and who are the cause of what we are going through today. So I want to thank all the activists for being very sensitive and very rational today. I want to thank all the activists. I want to thank all the activists for being rational and sensitive in this case. These audios here are, you know, I'm playing from the archives. And the more we play, the more we add the archives. The more we play, the more we add the archives. Fellow Amazonian people, this is the reason why they are against your army. This is why they hate to see your army, because your army is a dreaded one. And I want you people to see this. So whenever we talk about banning these people from Bui, do you see this guy here called Shay Louis Tas? This man here with a mouth from the jaw like a stick for hoe. This man has been banned from Bui. This man here has been banned by me. It's not ADF, it's me. I am the one that has banned him from the state of Bui. Bad breed. I have banned him from the national stage of Bui. I am talking here as Major General Vela. He has been banned. He's wanted. Wanted man for the state prison. This is one of the first people that I need to have their skull hanging in the prison. Because their flesh cannot enter the prison of Amazonia. Their flesh is not worthy. It is only their skeleton I want to put in the prison. This man, his skeleton must be in the Amber State jail as so far as I'm concerned. I don't want to see his flesh. Because I don't want to see his canas. Only his skeleton will be jailed as long as I'm concerned. What this man has done, the killing of the 23, chai. Let me reserve it for now. Let me reserve it for now. Alido, welcome back. Where you done day before? Alido, during Skapak, you be the day in between. Flip-flop come. You don't come back, or you sit there with them. You sit there with them, or you don't finally be a Shawari. Alido, I never see you for a long time. I remember before you used to listen to me very well. Where don't they, Alido? Or they don't give you Swiss cheese. You don't chop Swiss cheese. So, Shay Louis Tas, I want to make sure you are banned from Bui. So long as I'm concerned. If you think that you are more than me, okay, ban me from Bui too. Just like I banned Cameroon. Cameroon say I'm wanted, I don't give a shit. That's how it is supposed to be for war. The reason why they are against us is because of the winning. Because of the winning.
At the sight of this armored car, total commotion took over the Motor Park in Kumbo. Businesses had been going on hitch-free this Friday morning until the passing of this armored vehicle, which accompanied members of the peace caravan to the Bui division to explain the resolutions of the Measure National Dialogue. The reaction of the people who took to their heels follows warnings from the separatist groups who had asked the population to run whenever they see a military vehicle. Failing to have a conversation with the population at the motor park, which was supposed to be their first stop, the caravan then drove to BBH quarters and, lucky enough, met the Nsor Field Conference at the CBC Church. The peace coordinator, Honorable Nkwe Andrew, MP for Oku Noni, listed moves taken by the government already. He spoke in the people's lingua franca, Pidgin English.
When I don't see the people for Bui, they stand strong. Alido, we're sorry that you have been sick. I wonder because I never see you, Alido. God bless you. You're gonna be well, don't worry. Don't worry. No chop cheese, yeah? If you see any cheese from Switzerland, just run away. Because cheese will not give us what we want to have. Now we fufu, we prepare with kati. We prefer with kati and fufu. Sometimes cheese, you don't make cheese, you go hang for your neck. No worry. We go send amber bullets, make them clean. When you see the amber bullets, so you will just clean your throat. You go there well, no worry. Ashia Alido. Alido is one of the good people that used to be before in the revolution that I know. And so I wanna let us wish Alido good recovery. I remember during the days of Skakuf, when they bring that thing called independence from the court, Alido is one of the people that stood with me to denounce it. One of the people that stood with me to denounce. I don't forget anything. All of you, like Mom Nagela Gilles, of course, she's a model of Liberation TV. These are people from the days of Skakuf stood with me and say, this thing cannot work. We stood with me and say, Alido, Nagela Gilles, favor, I don't see favor, I don't know where favor is. Then I said, some young guy, don't take up. All of these people that stood and say, this thing cannot come from the court. The court has never given independence. They say Georgia had independence from the court. Say Georgia now white man. How Oyobo man go do get independence for Oyobo court? You come carry black man, make it go get independence from Oyobo court, not be even from black man court. Say how can this happen? That is why we are here today. You say anything against people like Alido, Mom Nagela Gilles, I'll point something on your face. Point something on your face. These are people I know that are unstoppable. They don't shake. They stand in one thing they believe can work. So I want to thank them. And they are the people that are supporting this motion. The Mandelas. So Alido, please make sure that you are in the Mandela big compound. Try to ask big compound and come to the big compound of Mandela. You are needed in the big compound because you are the people that are building this nation. You are supposed to come to the big compound and begin to share your views because you are unstoppable. Go to big compound and begin to lead those who don't know how to lead themselves. People like you are needed in the big. Please ask for Mandela big compound and go there, please. Mom Nagela, please take Alido to Mandela big compound. Erica Zara, please. Mom Nagela Gilles, you be the model of Liberation TV. Take Alido, please, to Mandela big compound. So to the people that will be in Mandela big compound, Mom Nagela will be helping you people for the big compound. For the big compound. Helping you people to make that. So thank you so much to the people that are here. The Mandela big compound has come to unite the people of Amazonia. That big compound is a mixture of all Amazonian people. Different people, different leadership, different. They are there to make sure that unity comes. Time again we laugh as one people. Time again we laugh to say we don't go behind the scene to do what they call blackmailing. We don't do that. We want our people to laugh, our people to share ideas, our people to talk as a family. We want to unite our people, but the Mandela big compound has come to do this. I went to a Mandela big compound. Anytime I go there, I feel this is home. This is what people want to have. They want to have freedom. They are looking for their independence now than ever before. I said the big compound is longly awaited. It's something that could have come long time ago. But I said God comes like a thief in the night. The big compound has come like a thief in the night. So I want to thank Mark Barretta and Eric Tato for the good job they are doing. Good job they are doing. The unity is coming. Slowly but surely. I ain't saying that they expect to be 100% like the saints. No, they're going to have some little errors. But some of us, like, you know how we are. We are there to stand with them. Anytime there's a little confusion, we brush it within the biggest activist platform that we have realized now. So we have realized one of the active forum in the revolution, the Mandela Big Compound, that does not blackmail or sabotage. They are there to say what is right and what must be. What they say in their Facebook platforms, outside is what they say in the group. They don't say anything in the group that they don't say in the Facebook. So the Mandela Big Compound have come to revitalize the winning spirit and join Amazonian people and unite them. Activists have also joined the United Activists platform, where 95% of all Amazonian activists, except Paul Nylon, I don't know Paul Nylon, except 734 tits, Wakandu, how they call him again, Sumanguru Jekal, Yani she could resign as an activist for the next 6 months. So only Jekal and Nylon Paul are not in the United Activists platform. So I can say 98% or 99% of activists have been united. Imagine for the first time me and Eric Tato have to say hello, hi, Colonel, how? Imagine for the first time I have to call Eric Tato Garimasa na no masa. For the first time I have to call Eric Tato Garimasa and we laugh and he say, hey, Colonel, how far, General? For the first time in history, for the first time in the history of the revolution. So the activists have united themselves, and that's why so many people now are calling activists bad names. You don't know where that was coming from. I want to bring that so that we can see what happened today. Why giving activists bad name today in the Alphabet TV? Let us analyze what happened when I went to Alphabet TV today before I leave. Listen to this. Let me bring that place. That's it. I want you to... All right. I want you fellow Amazonians to listen today. As someone that has been trying and striving every day and night, praying every day, working so hard, holding a lot of Zoom meetings behind the scene, talking and calling people left and right. At times, you decide to pull an olive branch to see if the people you thought were devils have been repented. So today, for the first time, I went to Alphabet Libya Lem ABC TV or Chris Ano. Because the program was called Amber Voices. No! They mean Ashawarian voices, not Amber Voices. Am I not an Amazonian? Then when somebody shared it that is a follower of mine, so I saw it. And then when I listened for like 30 seconds, I heard them say something that activists will be arrested. That activists are bad people. And that activists will be arrested. And I said, why of a sudden these people start criticizing activists? When they were the one that formed a lot of blue and white army to run behind and sabotage everyone. Because the blue and white army has been dissolved. Because the people that believe that Eric Tato has gone against them. And now they think that they want to kill the activists. I said, let me go there and tell them the message of God. I said, I don't want to go and fight. If you see two blind people that want to go and fall in the valley, if you are a good man, try to rescue the two blind people. And if the two blind people don't want to hear, and you are a good man, go and put a fence there. That when they go, the fence will hold them and they will not fall in the valley. Put a fence very quietly. When they go and meet the fence, they will come back and say, oh, that place has a fence. You cannot go there. Indirectly, that's how you rescue the people that are stubborn, but they don't understand the reality. So I went there and I called to speak for the activists. You both should listen to what I say and listen to how corrupt and how naive, how uneducated and primitive they are. This is Libya Lem ABC Alphabet TV. Listen to this. Some old man they call Sama. Will I listen? Not me talk.
How a black man for Africa, America, they talk say all lives matter. So nothing, you know, if you talk say you keep the revolution on track, then you refocus now on a particular individual, and instead for you for the lead the track for the go for front, me people then follow you for back. Now the two I want to talk for that.
Well, listen my call now.
Thank you so much. Ma, I take the next call we read online. Hello, countryman. Welcome for Amber Voice.
Hello, Amber Voice.
Yes, sir. You are connected.
This one, Major General Vela, aka the young richest Amazonian nigger.
Okay, General Vela, we hear you.
I have called here. I wish that to be recorded. On behalf of the activists, first of all, I start. I really want to apologize to all the activists in Amazonia. If you have never been given anything positive, of course, we did not come to struggle so that we can be held as Jesus Christ. But I want Amazonian people to remember the time when Bala and Constructive was kidnapped in Cameroon, and activists were the only people who stood up and revitalized the winning.
A point of correction there. A point of correction there. Can Vela wait?
Hold on, a minute, please, sir. A minute. Let Momo just allow the caller may finish talk. Then Komwezama, you take over from there, please, sir. Yeah, General Vela.
Fellow Amazonians, I think that you can now see how disorganized, full of then how evil they are. That a young man is talking and an old grandfather like Sama, who should listen to his grandson that is now talking about revolution. This is my future. I just turned 30 some days ago, like 10 days ago. And this old man cannot allow me to speak during my time. He's already old. You can see, they want to give you opportunity to speak because they are against democracy. They don't want. What they believe is craziness. That's why an old man don't even know what is called maturity. Is that you shut your mouth off when another person is talking in the media. I learned that in the course of time. And then the young man is talking like me and an old man cannot shut up his, how can I call that mouth? His cantaloupe? Or how can I call that mouth? His pipe or whatever. Listen to that. I want to educate them. I want Amazonian people to see what I say and how they interpret it. Look at the way they reason. Very bad. There are no hopes.
We hear you.
Thank you for being very professional because we are building a democratic system, which is a liberal one. Thank you again for that opportunity. I appreciate it. Our children are watching and they will watch it too.
You can hear how professional I was. How professional I was speaking. I don't want to insult anyone. I want to just speak for the sake of the nation. I first of all start by apologizing for activists. Why? Because they were talking how they are going to arrest activists. They are going to jail activists. Why? Because activists have unite to move Amazonia ahead. These people hate unity. These are haters of unity who give people ultimatum to come under them. And today, because people are not sensitive to those, their useless manipulations and ultimatums, they are so mad that they want to say that they are going to arrest all activists. And, oh, my people, well, listen up.
So, activists, that time I was not really renounced, even though I was so big, but I was not in collaboration and in groups. I was almost like a one-man command. But I detest what happened to Mark and Ivo at the time where they were not appreciated. So people not appreciating activists today is not a new thing to us. But I think that the work of activists is more of devotion, like the work of God, where you don't need to be appreciated. So I want to thank activists and encourage them not to look at the criticism for the critics, but doing it for the nation. Because at this time, I blame myself, and I think that every Amazonian should blame themselves because when we point hands to the activists, what have we done to correct the activists so they can learn from us? And if there are people that are righteous in their struggle, and yet we don't have independence today, it means none of us is righteous. Because if anyone is righteous, they could have given our people independence. That means that we are all blind people. You criticizing me criticizing you, we are all blind. I think that Amazonian people should all generally take blames for this. Also, one thing I want us to remind about, especially the youth, is that this is our time. And this is the reality. I'm not putting anything in no politics. I am 30 years. I just turned 30 years a week, like 10 days ago. I am in the middle of this generation now, and I see this is my time. I've been floating from one club to another, vacation from one country to another, but we are trapped in war. My father have nothing to say because my father is about 50 years old. His time was over. When he was like me, he got my mother. He's moving around, enjoying life, riding his Yamaha motorbike. He enjoyed his life. But today, we the youth must understand that this is the moment for our life for us to define and determine what we want. Because anyone fighting for this revolution is aimed as we are the only people that can enjoy a little bit of this revolution. Apart from that, it's our children. Let's be honest. So we are bound to be very real. Let us focus on reality, merciful truth, and that will save us.
Okay, General Vala, one question.
The last thing I want to say is that
yes,
so many people are against when people criticize what we call a government in the revolution. My people, did you see Amazonian people go and criticize Nigeria or Gabon or Kenya when they started their revolution? They criticized the people that said they were the government, and that was like Republic of Cameroon and Paul Biya. They were not criticizing Nick and Fundi, not Akere Mona, not other political parties. Why? Because Cameroon said they were the government. And then, within time, when they discovered that there was collaboration of political parties and Cameroon for their political agendas, then the AFF and the rest became fine. Now, if you are against people asking for accountability to what call yourself the government and take money, then you are wrong. Because the people believe in it. People are only presenting because they see it that it can work.
Okay, General Vala.
Decide something on earth. Let us not forget.
That's right.
I don't want to put politics here. I want to be real.
Okay.
So now you understand, when you say something that is so rational, that touches them, that they know that they've been caught up, they either one, try to interrupt, two, try to insult, three, they switch you off. I want you to listen to this more and see the way I was closed out and how I came back. Listen to this.
Clovis, I beg, not drop you. Again for answer question where Comrade Samari talk, not drop you. Because we like and say when some person also.
I want you to listen to Sama. See the way you have something, I don't know how to call it. You bring an old man in a TV talking to young people and teaching young people about savage insults, teaching young people about indecency. This is exactly what they do. Exactly what La Republic has done in the light of the Vision TV and so on and so forth. Listen to that.
Come on, let's
maybe you could do better. It is for the good and betterment of our nation.
That's right. Okay. Okay.
Wait. Excuse me, Clovis. I want to thank Colonel Vela for which we don't talk.
Yeah.
If you summarize some for two ways, them which extend the way forward, because you don't talk plenty for them, don't understand anything for them.
So listen to Ucheba Nelson, this man from Ngi. Look at the way he's thinking. Exactly like an old man of 19th century, or 19th century is very younger. He speaks like an old man of 17th century. Look at the way they interpret me. You will understand that this is a problem. In fact, there's no hope. Listen to this.
What is the problem?
Vela, hold on. That's right. Okay, now Vela, I want to get some things straight here, and I'm going to give you two questions. I want you to be on the line. Now, there's some things I want us to understand here. There is something that is called constructive and destructive criticism, and destructive criticism.
Listen to this man. He's trying to teach me constructive and destructive criticism, but my talk here was very, very clean, very transparent and neat. I did not even use anything like a critic, and I did not even use any insults. I just stated it neutrally, and I knew I was doing it neutrally. But now, as a panelist or as a host, you are moderating the so-called amber voices. But now you stand there for your failed group that we are exposing now. Listen to this, my people.
It's always based on lies telling. So what would we talk for here? Would we talk about would we debunk those things the way that be based on lies telling? For instance, if an activist, and I like that, I like the fact we just say the activism work now work for sacrifice, and it's good, not true. Amazon, not true. No money pay. We are today for here. Even in my panelists, you see, would it do it because they were sacrificed, and we know most person.
Samba Pikin, you will be surprised when you hear what Samba will say. Wait and see. Don't rush. No rush. We never TV now. For me, I don't get problem. See or not get problem. I know the work. I day for here now.
Now wait till one try to talk. No, even our brother and our sister, all will get a sacrifice will be paid for this revolution. Now, but just like General Vela talk, something will get forget and clear. More no mistake. So there is positive criticism when you look something and you criticize based on the truth. But when You become selective in your justice. You do selective justice. Now you don't look the truth again. You develop everything mischievous ideas only because you hate some people or you hate some person. You use all kind of life of blackmail person. That's wrong. And I think that one go beyond activism. That's witchcraft. You know. Now, General Vela, we don't want to talk about the past. We don't talk today about discipline and the way forward. Wait to be your own proposal now. I want to give you 30 seconds for Ambazonian people. Wait to be your own proposal.
There is no any other way forward apart from guns and bullets. Which way again are we talking about? It's about from AKs to grenades or to explosive to bombs. That's the way forward.
Great, thank you so much for that wonderful contribution, Mr. Vela.
So, fellow Amazonian, do you hear when they ask for the way forward? I give them the way forward. There is no way forward apart from guns and bullets. It's about guns and bullets. You see how they interrupt that one very quickly and fatly? If these people want to talk about Amazonia, why they never emphasize for guns and bullets? Will I listen them? I want us to see step by step. Why they did not concentrate in guns and bullets that I said was a way forward, and they were asking me very steadily. They hope I should say divide and rule of La Republique. They wish I should be insulting other people. I say it clean and clear as it is. Guns and bullets. Now, instead of them asking me how I think guns and bullets can come, or how, they skip from there and went to look at the weak point where they can take me from. My people, these people are into. Now listen up.
So, may I ask you a question?
So, I don't know. Do you still have like, so you can ask them,
No, I want to ask Vela. A question. I want to thank Vela plenty for the way we don't talk and he try for put and see with the revolution go forward. And you don't try for talk about discipline for the. And Vela talks this so people can make mistakes and they correct mistakes. So I will want to say, wait if Vela make an overstatement where Male Pascal Kiki talks say they will keep people for party, but they not go apologize for it and they will continue to do it. Is that good or bad statement?
Well, listen to the way I am responding to this. The way I'm responding for this is that I stand as a neutral person here responding things. So I want indirectly to tell them, move ahead and see Paul Biya who declared war. Start to talk to me about Paul Biya who has killed our people. Stop talking about individuals because I haven't come to talk about individuals here. But listen to how they articulate. They started calling names and bringing the names of officials there for me to say something and then they use it against ADF or Agonsi or Dr. Cho Ayaba. Listen to this. Instead of developing what I say, the way forward is the guns. They skipped the way forward and came back again. They said me will not look at the past. Now them talk, not be maybe talk. They first all told me don't look at the past. Let us look at the way forward. After I gave them the way forward, immediately they went back to the past. Will I listen up?
I think if I have to say here to cut it without taking any stance, I would say La Republique is the engineer behind all any killing in Amazonia. When we understand this, that's when we will know.
Listen, imagine these people will not want to listen to me when I said, when they asked me what about the killing, I said La Republique. I said, without taking a stand. I first of all define it in politics. You define. I said, without taking a stand. Means I am speaking here without looking at anyone. That La Republique is the one that is the engineer behind anything that has happened in Amazonia. My people, can you disagree with this? If La Republique not declare war, all these things that we are saying, whether it's right or not right, could have never happened. They will not allow me to talk. They will not allow me to develop it. But that is when now they want to use that to destroy ADF. They think I'm not smart. Fellow Amazonian, listen to this.
Okay, Bella, hold it. Bella, I'm going to give you some time to talk. Comrade Sama, you were saying something. Please say what you want to say. Bella, you'll continue straight away.
Listen to Sama now. I want you, Sama Pikin. Listen to your grandpa, Sama. Listen to how an elderly person, the age of my grandfather, can be talking. Listen to that now.
What I wanted to tell Mr. Vera is that he said, which is a lie, that when this revolution started, they actually were few that carried the entire revolution on their head. So this revolution started in 2016, according by Mr. Vera Franklin. And secondly, was Mr. Vera Franklin the one marching here in Brussels, marching in London, marching in Germany, and all over the world? What did he divide himself and become the population that was demonstrating everywhere? They were just news and making noise over the social media like they are still making today, as he's still making now by telling Southern Cameroon that what Tiki he called himself what Tiki Wu said was La République du Cameroun. So is Kiki Pascal, we call him who? A La République citizen? He is from So, and you are from So. Why are you lying to the entire population of Southern Cameroon? And you're even ashamed of your lies. You come on air and you see continue to lie.
Okay, gentlemen, I want to get something straight.
Now, I think that you people can understand now. Look at the age difference. The moderator is there. His name, Nanchop. Nanchop is there, who is a little bit younger like me, trying to understand what I say. Uchiba Nelson, also at another age, is aligning just a little bit. The oldest person is just out of topic. Off topic. That's what the old people have done to our struggle. And now you will wonder why Peter Mafade Mosonge, the Paul Atanganji Paul Tasson, and the rest, the Ngodengole. You wonder why they always have some kind of different way of thinking that you don't even see it correlate in any way in the society. Because there's something you cannot cheat. It's called nature. An old man is an old man and will always be thinking in the old ways. Young man is young man and will be thinking in the young way. Do you understand the difference? I have no problem with this grandfather Sama because he's old, his nature. I can't change his nature. He cannot cheat himself. He was born and raised in the colonial era of Cameroon where they were taught the right thing to do is always insult. I come here, I didn't insult anyone. I didn't say lies to anyone. I didn't want to say that for the sake of sanity in the struggle. But look at an old man, what he can say. But listen to this.
I want to get Mr. Province. Yeah, Mr. Province. I thank you plenty where you give room for people like we will talk, and I'll be very happy say Vela to not come for the state television ABC today. He can't air his own opinion, and according to he don't talk say anything where they happen for Grand Zero and havoc na La République du Cosam. So therefore, me any person be you whosoever, you focus all your attention now against La République.
When you listen to this, you think that they are talking something really, really nice. I am a political science student, don't forget. Listen to what they want to come from behind and say. Now he has said it, it sounds like this is so great. This is so good. That Vela have said that, yeah, anything happening is La République. But listen to what he want to learn on.
Avoid for the criticize people in one way or the other. I just say a lot of calls.
You say avoid for the criticize people one way or the other. But what are you about to say now? Listen.
Vela Fisti come up tomorrow, then can ask again another question too. Thank you.
That's right. Well, now, gentlemen, we lost Vela. He left. Okay, now the point is this. I want to get you one thing. Firstly, this one, Amber voice.
No, I did not leave. I was cut. The call was cut. I did not stop it. So that's why I came back. I came back after when this happened. Now look at the discussion that's going to be going on. I said, no, let me call back. You say I left. I didn't left, so let me call. So I didn't leave. I said I call back. So I call back. Listen to this.
Do an Amber voice, and you know, the kind of atmosphere will always be for Amber voice because you know the voice of the nation. Any man get right. So long as you be an Ambazonian, you get right for call, you participate. Sometimes, if you call a talk your own way, be against which way the thinker, the line be open for everybody. You took call, you talk your own, or you correct that person. So which way then? As I want to get something straight for you. One, two way, I look at I will return and say, more look the way forward. Vela talk, and it make a statement say, even though they ask you not answer the questions straight, it make a statement say, all these infightings and killing where they go on for Ambazonia, it be engineered by La République. Now, I want to get some things like that. It be engineered by La République. Now, if you look at it, let me say, if you look at the people that the promoter indirectly, he try to say, now people where they aside, they work hard with La République. I don't want careful, you know, for understand from what we talk. So now, what we then, what we tell Ambazonia.
So now you see, this is what I said very honestly, but they want to add the vote into my mouth now. I said La Republic is the engineer of any killing because they declare the war indirectly like this. If you don't declare war, General Ivo could have never been killed. He would have never ever been a fighter. No, there could have never been any existence of Amazonian fighters. So anyone that is killed in this struggle, whether in what sense, La Republic is the engineer. This is for people that have brain to understand. But listen to people the way they interpret me at this end now. Listen to this very attentively, my people. You're gonna laugh to see how badly we need that education system. We need that Anglo-Saxon education system very badly. Listen to this.
We're not doing about interpretation.
So the ADF, you don't align with La Republic. That's why La Republic is sponsoring the ADF for cause all the mayhem where it cause of Southern Cameroon. Anyway, I mean say,
Okay.
Pascal kick, instead of go keep him so when a La Republic, it go keep him so.
No, wait.
That's exactly what is confirming.
Ma get something straight.
So Nami don't come for here to talk. How they inject Pascal Kiki for this talk, I don't understand. These are people who hate peace, they hate unity. And for anything that people come, they bring points from all over and they destroy everything. How can you unite with people who bring points from some ever? You want, I come as myself, not even as what? You invoke Pascal Kiki in something he don't even know that I'm calling here. You just want to destroy everything. Because I have spoken so nice that Amazonian people were pressing the love button. You say, how can this man come to our TV and speak like this? And Amazonian people are liking it? Amazonian people now believe that he wants unity? Listen to this, my people.
When you had the question, then I say, why Pascal Kiki, he support all this killing and he promote the killing for Amazonians? And General Bella responded to say, be engineered by La Republic. But
I actually say if he get any regret in relation to what because I talk say we go for make justice. I talk say wait if you talk about a statement where Pascal Kiki he can't talk say ADF they not apologize how they be going to keep people there for Batibo and they will still continue for kill them. So Vela talk say yes, all those things they be engineered by La Republic. So if I have when if I have it tie am too with La Republic.
It's okay. Well, but after everything country people we'll get for continue.
So you have listened now to the conclusion from the old man from Guy. You can now see what the old people are. The way they reason is always different. People, there's no politics here. The old man reason differently. Like this, I don't know what these old people of 17th century. I'm telling you people, folks, the youth, you have got to take your future from the old people. Give them power and they will act like that. No doubt Paul Biya is acting like this. We think that is Paul Biya. No, it is an old people syndrome. I don't want to call the name of the sickness because if I call, I jeopardize my medical career. I jeopardize my medical career if I call the name of the sickness. But old people have this. One time I was doing a ice bucket challenge. I did the ice bucket challenge because these people always have the sickness. How many ice bucket challenge I need to do? One for this Mr. Sama, the old man. One for Chiba Nelson. So I owe them 2 bucket challenge, 2 ice bucket challenge. These are people that need that solution to that old people sickness. How you say something different, they interpret their own way. 17th century way. We are in 21st century. Grandfathers. Listen to this.
We'll go ahead. We'll talk about discipline. I mean measures. So we'll get for bring her in. You know, I'm not going to deny one thing, and I go talk about Amazon. Listen, I always like to be fair in my judgment. I know deny one thing. Say, time be there for this revolution, we'll get activists away. When they talk, we'll be feasting and there for this revolution. In fact, we'll be happy for hear them. Some of you will not be even see the need to again for come out for can't talk because we'll be recognized and say they're already there for the revolution and they do good work.
You get an old man sitting in the panelist, sitting like this and sleeping. And then get up from the sleep, drink some afofo, some Russian vodka. You see him drinking Smirnoff. That is Smirnoff. Drinking Russian alcohol in a podcast, in a crosstalk. And then when they get up, you want them to say something that can build the nation. The nation that is built by drunkards can never. You see a pure drunken man like this drunkard, sitting in the TV and trying to. You think how you can build a nation with drunken people? How can that nation succeed? Which nation is built correctly by drunken people? Drunkards like this one. Somebody sleep and then wake up and then just say whatever come to the like how? Listen to this. I had to call back when I saw that they turned my speech into politics. I called back again. Listen to me.
But we can't discover say they get most of them, they get a lot of bad motives. Or just like Colonel Vela talk, some of them don't be sell out, they don't sell themselves for the revolution. They don't go because you see that La Republic engineers, they don't give themselves to La Republic. Where more take this call away, they call in. And then
Nami that they don't know say Nami.
Welcome to Amber Voice.
Nami that they don't know say Nami. Listen.
Yes, sir, we are listening to you.
Sorry, I just get quiet last time because it's being civic and being mature enough when people talking, especially elders, young people like me are supposed to quiet, observe, and then opportunity given to them to talk. So thank you for giving me that opportunity. My brothers, I call here because we want to move ahead of time, and we actually don't want anyone to be left behind. Coming to TV and sabotaging and insulting young people that are giving their life for revolution, like my older man, my elderly man, maybe my senior, Mr. Sama. It's very, very, not civic, not even, it's bad for the nation. How will you come here and be calling people liars? The nation don't you have conscience? I think that I should be the best person that you are telling me. Keep quiet. Now, one thing I like to keep quiet when people are talking. When I talk, those people that are not mature enough, but even though old, they will keep roaring. But when the Republic
really, you are really mad.
I have been
That is why you a liar in public. Anyway, I appreciate what.
Okay.
That is, and somebody I wish I
Okay. Come on, Vela.
But somebody is calling us names.
Okay. Now, Vela, listen. What you need to understand. No.
Anything that is negative is caused by the one who declared war. That is what I say. He doesn't like my action. Let me go to the Republic because the Republic didn't declare war. I would not have been.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, Vela. I'm good. That's right. Okay, Vela. Let me ask you one question. Yeah. Can you listen now? Okay, Vela. Can you listen? If you will not be able to listen, I will drop you down, Vela. Yes. Now. Okay. That's right, Mr. Vela. Listen, I have one question for you. Now, this is exactly why Amber Voice is saying this. Now, the issue is this: when people have piled up issues in their heart that they cannot talk about it, we cannot solve them. So the two then I say we don't hear until maybe we get another time to talk about it. Now, I not to say anybody be careful in such when person debunks on TC return alive. If you just travel, when you just some person, I know I will be very civil, we will not insult each other. But now I want to ask you a question. You start the first statement and I like how you talk say you want excuse, you want ask for forgiveness in the name of many activists in the list. Now I want to ask you a simple question. I give you 15 seconds. Answer 15 seconds. Where do you think say be the way forward for this revolution, and how you think so we have to implement discipline for activists the way they need to follow the rules for the revolution again, the day against individuals? What do you think? 15 seconds.
We are not getting him.
Okay.
You can see that the negative energy, sanity is coming back. You can see even the right of operators today are neutral there for unity.
Okay, good. That's right. Thank you so much, Colonel Bala. I will take the next caller.
You see, they asked for a way forward for the second time. I wanted you Amazon people to listen to this. They asked for the way forward for the second time. The first time I told them there's no other way forward apart from guns and bullets. They refused to develop that point. For the second time they asked me again the way forward. I said, but activists have united themselves. There was no time activists came together like now. I told them activists have come together. Immediately as I told them that, they said the next caller. They want to pick the next caller. But they asked me the question. You can now see these people are playing games with your lives. You cannot see these people have nothing to offer to you. Anyone who has something to offer to you, when they ask for the way forward, it means they themselves don't know the way forward. And when you tell them the way forward, they are supposed to develop it. But for the second time, I tell them way forward, they ignore everything and try to go back, even though they told me not to look at the past. Amazonian people, I wanted you people to listen to this. Somebody here was asking me where the insults were. The old, dilapidating, archaic, outdated summer insulted here, you get it. I told him that I learned that when people are talking, you have to keep quiet while other people talk. It's called maturity. So sad that an old man at the age of 60 cannot keep quiet when even his own children are talking. Cannot even exercise maturity in the media space, sleeping and drinking fofo in the TV. And then we come from nowhere and start attacking people like a mad dog. How do you build a nation like this with drunkards? They have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer. I do get the TV too. This is a TV. If I have to leave the TV here to go talk somewhere, because we believe in peace. We believe in unity. We believe in togetherness. That's why we make me to leave this TV to go somewhere. And anytime I go there, I see but some kind of old mentality, old thinkings. People are thinking in the past, thinking that it can help us. They have not even learned that over 3 years, all their thinkings did not deliver, because the majority, silent majority, do not buy into the things they say. You have only one opportunity with my trip to Buea. You embezzle it. Because you become a thief. You want the other thief. You think that your enemies should be. You want that your enemies should be our enemy. You have stolen the money. We deal with you. Salvation is personal. Allow the other people that have stolen. We shall deal with them. But we are dealing with your own case separately. There's no way in the court where they say, oh, you raped somebody because you saw another person raping another person. My people, which court on earth allows somebody to rape another one because he saw another one raping another one? People who embezzle my trip to Buea money, $2 million US, they are thinking that because they saw another one raping, they can rape. They ask us why we don't talk about other people. Huh? So to them, if you see another one that have raped another person, then you can also go and rape that person because you saw a rapist raping the person and going free. It's a matter of time. Now last time. See somebody with an epileptic mouth like Mr. Sama. I have been hearing a lot about that Sama man. I never know saying I saw the man dull. Sorry to say this in the TV and the media. Sama is a dull man. Dolat. I borrowed from Eric Tato the word dolat. Somebody sit with the mouth like what I don't know how to call it. Mouth like funnel for palm wine. Then talk exactly like a funnel for palm wine. My people, respect is earned. It's not give. You earn the respect. If I as a young man give you respect and you don't want to claim it, I put it into savages. I savage it. I put it in the basket of in the public basin. Public toilet bin. Respect is earned. It's not given. If an old man cannot deserve it, I will not give it to you. Sorry, we are in a revolution. Sorry, it's about guns and bullets. Bullet for the Republic, we want kill with people not get conscious. You not get conscious. And therefore, I must not get that conscience to any ballistic person. We are standing here. I have opportunity to live again for the number of years more than how old I am now. I'm not ready to back down. I'm not ready to give up. It's already in my blood to fight till thy kingdom come. I want Amazonian people to understand that. I'm saying it very honestly, very lucid and concise. Very lucid and concise. Very clearly, without water in my mouth. So the old school people, Amazonian people, I advise you to stay away from them. Any leadership that have the old people, please stay away from them. The reason why we went to Egopsi, because Egopsi, look at the way the Egopsi do their things. Look at now the Egopsi and you see, look at Digimas, Dr. Cho Ayaba, Tapang Ivo, all of these people are young people. Huh? All the things they said, they sound good to our ear because we are the young generation. Stop fooling yourself. You know the reality. Stop fooling yourself. An institution with all people with Alzheimer's disease or whatever, I don't know. They keep giving wrong impression. All their decisions they don't even tie or rhyme to the type of freedom we are looking for. If these people can kill our soldiers in ground zero because they say it as it is, arrest General Arke because he say he don't want people taking money in his name, what about us achieving independence and these people are in power? They are going to kidnap not only you, they will kidnap your entire family. We should be able to know all these things. So Ambazonan people, please take your brains and know it as it is. Don't allow manipulators to manipulate you. Salvation is personal. We shall account. Before I end the talk show today, I want to let you know, Ambazonia in general is like a poor man. A homeless poor man in the Bible that we heard. In the gospel of the rich man and the poor man. You have heard the rich man who was so rich. The gospel did not say that he was a bad man. The gospel did not say he was a terrorist. The gospel did not say he was a thief or a scammer. They say he was rich. But there was a poor man who was a homeless man who used to sit in front of his house without anything to eat. He was sick. And one day, and the rich man passed every day driving good cars and wearing good fabrics, good clothes. That's what they mean. The old man has all it takes and we eat and feed his family very well. The old man was not the cause of the poor man's sicknesses and the poor man's misfortune in life. The rich man was not the cause of the downfall of the poor man. The rich man was not the cause of the sickness of the poor man. The rich man was not the cause of the homelessness of the poor man. The rich man was just living his life and enjoying his wealth that he worked so hard for. The Bible did not tell us that the poor man kidnapped the money from somewhere or embezzled the money from somewhere. The Bible says he was a rich man. But the rich man died and went to hell. The rich man went to hell not because he caused the poor man to be poor, he caused the poor man to be sick, he caused the poor man to be homeless. He went to hell because of negligence. The gospel tells us that the rich man went to hell because he had money and could have helped the poor man, but he refused to see. The gospel reminds us that each and every one of us has a conscience. The gospel reminds us that what we profit a man to gain the whole world and not his own soul. Charles Borromeo is speaking and quoting the Lumen Gentium. Who betides if I don't speak the gospel? Charles Borromeo is speaking and quoting the Lumen Gentium and saying that when the Christian and the people of faith reject the truth, they shall pay the price for. The gospel of the rich man and the poor man is teaching us a lesson that we have conscience and we are bound to use our consciences. Use our conscience in situations that we are not the cause. In situations that we don't know how it happened, but we are bound to use our conscience to bring a solution or anything or an impact to that solution, to that that can help us in our salvation history. The rich man died and went to hell fire. He was in hell. He went to hell because he neglected the poor man, neglected the homeless, neglected a poor person that didn't have somebody to care for him when he was sick. The poor man was sick. He was a lot of inflammation. Sore was coming out from all over his body. On the docks were licking his wounds. On the docks will leak pus coming out from his wounds and his body that was all swollen. Dogs were his caretakers. But the rich man will drive expensive car, expensive fabrics and pass into his house, eat food and throw away the leftovers. Even the crumbs from his tables, he could not give it to the homeless person in front. He didn't teach his children and his family and his wife to take care of the homeless person. He went to hell because of negligence. He went to hell because he failed to use his conscience. The poor man later died and went to heaven. In heaven, God put the poor man to sit beside Father Abraham. The poor man sat in heaven beside Father Abraham. And the old man and the rich man in hell one day raised his eyes. When he looked up to Father Abraham, he saw the poor Lazarus. Poor Lazarus was sitting beside Father Abraham in heaven. And the rich man was so embarrassed, so terrified. He looked at Father Abraham. I want to put the name of the rich man. The rich man has a name. Well, I don't see the name. The name, there's a rich man for the name for this man. I'm forgetting it, but in the Bible it is almost many times mentioned as rich man and the poor Lazarus, but he has a name that I'm forgetting it. So and that gospel is known as, there is a name for this gospel, which is the gospel so either ways, the poor man died and went to heaven, seated beside Father Abraham. The rich man in hellfire, burning every day, looked up to heaven, paradise, and saw the poor man sitting beside Father Abraham. And the rich man said, I want to sing here so you understand. Father Abraham, I am begging you now. I am begging you now. Send me Lazarus. Come give me some water. I am thirsty. The rich man asked Father Abraham to send the poor man Lazarus from heaven, from paradise, to dip the tip of his hand in water and let it drop in his tongue. Because he was burning in hellfire. He was thirsty. He felt a drop of water in his tongue was like an ocean in his mouth. And what Father Abraham replied? Father Abraham said, remember when you were on earth, living your life lavishly. Living your life very lavishly. Expensive life. You have had this poor man sitting in front of your gate. He was sick and swollen, inflamed, and you did not take care of him. You didn't give him what to eat. You did not give him what to wear as clothes. You did not give him what to drink as water. You want him now to give you water, but you didn't even give him water. You didn't give him food, not even the leftovers, neither the crumbs from your table. You did not teach your household, your children and your wife or women to take care of stranger. You completely ignore him. God gave you the conscience to take care of people in dying need of help. Today you are in dying need of help, just like this poor man Lazarus was on earth and needed you, but you did not see. Today you are now serving your sentence after death. You are now serving your jail sentences. You are now in hellfire because you deserve it. The poor man is now living the lavish life in paradise. But if you could have helped the poor man on earth a little bit, you could have been in the bosom of the Lord enjoying the paradise today. And the rich man asked from hellfire, now that he will live and continue to burn in hellfire, he solicited, he begged Father Abraham and said, please, can you send Lazarus or your angel to go to earth and tell his uncles and aunties, his family and children to be nice, to help the poor, to sell part of the wealth that he left for them and help the poor, so that they will never go to hellfire? And Father Abraham replied to him, they also have their own consciences. God also gave them conscience, and they need to use their own conscience. And that salvation is personal. That they will use their conscience because they shall be judged one after another and individually, because salvation is personal. Father Abraham replied the rich man and said, your cousins and aunties and uncles and children and wives and women have their own consciences, and they need to use their consciences because salvation is personal. What I'm saying here is that Father Abraham refused to send Lazarus to go to earth to advise his family, refused to send angels to go and advise. The bottom line, what lessons are we learning from this struggle today? What lessons can we pick from this struggle today, from this story of the rich man and the poor man in the Bible? Do I need to tell you the lessons? Because I hope that in the socio-political atmosphere or socio-political or socio-economic atmosphere in which we found ourselves today, you all have the answers and the lessons that we need to draw from this story here. If I have to give you some few, I'm just giving you some few. But fellow Amazonians, fellow brothers and sisters, remember that we all have consciences. Remember that salvation is personal. And remember that for everything we do, we shall be judged accordingly. I call each and everyone to use more of their instincts. Use your conscience. Use your mindset. Because there's no way Samuel Sako will be judged with you for whatever crimes he committed. There is no way Dr. Ayaba Cho will be judged with you for whatever happened. We shall be judged individually. That is why we of the AGOC always stand and say it as it is. Whether it favors our leadership or not, we say it as it is. And our leadership takes it from there. That's where we are starting with this leadership of today, because it is the leadership that cares. The leadership that dismay or despite anything that concerns blackmailing, sabotaging, or causing a lot of havoc among us. Sabotaging is not what we want to see in our land, because those are tools that our adversities, our enemies have used to survive over the past. Salvation is personal means when you stand and accept to be a surrogate, let me tell you that you shall be judged differently and individually. You stand to propagate hate, to say some people should be banned if they don't come under you. You will pay the price for every action you do, for every act you take. The price is so bigly and fatly. I want all of us to know that we shall account for everything that we do and for everything we did in life. What profit a man to gain the whole world and not his own soul? What profit an Amber man to gain the whole world and not the nation Amazonia, and not, other words, independence? I call each and everyone to think and reason bigly and fatly. I call everyone to use your brains to think and reason. Fellow brothers and sisters, my fellow brethren, time is a factor. The time is now for you to make a U-turn. You might have been turned to a surrogate. You might have been turned to preach hate, division, disunity, mayhem, cause a lot of problem, mishap, mischievous adventures into the God-ordained struggle. Well, don't wait until you die and you are flunk into hellfire and you start crying like a rich man. The time is now for you to use your conscience and think, to use your mindset in the right way. Again, the time is now. Fellow brethren, fellow brothers and sisters, fellow Amazonians, I stand with you all today as one of the activists that stood as a one-man commando during the most confusive time in the revolution. I stood as a one-man commando for 1 year. More than 1 year indeed. Because I didn't want to take part in sabotage, blackmailing, in all those sort of things that can make me to lose my salvation. I call on everyone to reflect and think. I call on each and everyone to reflect and think. I listen to the sermons of Martin Luther King, speaking knowing that they can take him at any time. He can be killed at any time. I listen to those sermons and I say, this is a man who say he don't know if he might be there with fellow Black Americans. But one thing he told them is that he has seen the glory of God. He's seen the biggest light in the tunnel. And now we are talking today. Have you choose to be the Martin Luther Kings of your people, or you choose to practice deceit, propaganda and conspiracy from one conspiracy to another? Or have you choose to serve your people? My people, I believe in this. I say every time. Nihil salvat nisi veritas. In court, in Latin. Nihil or nihil salvat nisi veritas. Nihil salvat nisi veritas in Latin, in court, which means nothing serves but the truth. Nothing serves but the truth. I have spoken the truth to you people. I urge each and everyone to give their widow's mite. Before starting the talk show today, I mentioned the story of Abraham and Sarah. At the age of 75, they have not had the fruit of the womb. Sarah was a barren woman. God decided to bless her with the fruit of the womb because of her generosity. Because when he saw the three people that were strangers, she did not know that we are angels of God. But Sarah decided to empty her flour, her jug of flour, that the little flour that was left, empty the little oil that they have in their house and cooked for those strangers. They did not know the strangers were angels of the Lord. Some of the soldiers that we have in the revolution are angels that have come to liberate us. Some of the leaders are angels that have come to liberate us. How far have we emptied our jar of flour and our jar of oil to cook for them, to give them all they need to defend and liberate homeland? How far have we helped them? Or are we helping them, the enemy, to kill them like we have done in Bui, in other states? How far are we emptying our bank accounts, our credit cards, our PayPal and cash apps, to making sure that they have all it takes to defend our women and children? It is not going to be flour and oil like in the olden days of Abraham. The story of the rich man and the poor man tells us that we need to support our revolution, support our movement, and help our forces that are defending our women and children down there in ground zero. The poor man today is our people down there in ground zero. We abroad are the rich man that is seen in the Bible. Those of you in the diaspora, you are saving money in your bank account, $5,000. But yet you cannot donate $500. You're saving 5,000 pounds, but you can't remove 500 pounds to help your people that are suffering. Very soon you shall cry about scamming. And that's how God will send the wrath to you to say, well, now you want to keep the money because you want to have prosperity by yourself tomorrow. But there are poor people that are suffering down there. When the scammers scammed you, when they scammed you and take the money, then you go and blow alarm and you become a whistleblower. That the money has been taken from you. But that is the wrath from God to you. Fellow Amazonians, in that respect, in this preaching of charity, that I am saying we need to open our hearts, open our bank accounts, our MasterCards, our Visas, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and all sorts of money transactions machinery around the world. We should open it to our people that need us at this time than ever before. The story of the rich man and the poor man in the Bible give us lessons that we shall miss our salvations if we are stingy. The story of Abraham and Sarah teach us a lessons that when we are opened to strangers, to people fighting to liberate the world, God will reward us abundantly. Let me borrow this from Latin again. Nihil salvat nisi caritas. in court from Latin, nihil salvat nisi caritas. This means nothing serves but charity. Nothing serves but charity. Fellow brothers and sisters, I want to thank all of you people that have listened to this sermon of the revolution today. We are coming to the conclusion phase, and I want to thank all of you people. I am not a pastor. I will never be a pastor. We have to just correct what the wrongdoings of pastors have caused in our situation, in our society, in our nation. I repeat, I'm not a pastor. I don't want to be a pastor, and I will not be the pastor, but we are going to bring the gospel and sermon to correct the society. Fellow brothers and sisters, I want to thank you all that have participated today, that have shared this talk show. I want to thank you all. As you are going, you should flourish. Flourish in your various destinations, and start to extend your hand to your people. Start to support your people. Nihil salvat nisi caritas means nothing serves but charity. And the hand that giveth taketh. There's more blessing for those who help. Like the story of the Good Samaritan. The people of Samaria and the people of Jericho were not in good terms. But there comes a man from Jericho that was beaten by the armed robbers and left helpless. You got a man that was a priest. Passing by, saw the helpless man and took a different way. You saw a catechist, a Levite, passing by. The rabbi was a priest, a rabbi passed, so went the other way. You saw another one that was a catechist, a Levite in the Hebrews. The Levite came, saw, and passed. The rabbi in the Hebrews is like a priest. The Levite in the Hebrews like a catechist. Saw it and passed and went their own separate ways. Then you have a businessman, a man from Samaria, passing, going for a business trip. And back in the days, the people of Samaria and the people of Jericho were not in good terms. People from Jericho and Samaria were all enemies. But the trader, the businessman, did not look at the tribal background of the man that was lying down helplessly. The businessman saw this is a man that needs help. Because nihil salvat nisi caritas, nothing serves but charity. He said, this man here is innocent. He's lying here between death and life. He needs help. The businessman decided to help him and take him to the inn. The inn was like a hotel. Put him on top of his donkey, and he was walking. Put the poor man that was lying down in an inn, gave some little money, and paid for the hotel, and said, take care of this person upon my return. These are Amazonian people today that are lying down. Our soldiers are lying down and need all of us. We need to cut that check to say, take care of these soldiers. Give them artillery that they need to protect our women and children. To say, take this and protect the women and children while I go for a business trip. Upon my returns, I will pay back the necessary amount of money that you needed to succeed in the journey of freedom. This is a call for all of us. This is a call for all of us. This is a call for all of us Amazonian people to stand up and do what is right. And do what is right. I am still standing in this struggle till the end. I've been fought as a primitive man. I've been fought as an uneducated person, as a villager, as a person who cannot speak grammar, who cannot speak English. I told my people the reason why you know me today is because of the suffering, the dying, the killing of our people. La Republic have not declared war unto us, you will never know me. You only know me because I feel bad that I cannot shut my mouth when our people are being killed. But you know, the enemy act exactly like a thief. They come and fight my poor grammar, poor English, forgetting one of the reasons we stand in the revolution is because of what? Poor education system they subjugated us to. And I am not indifferent. In fact, tell Mr. UK that I speak bad English because we were subjugated to poor education system. Let them know. That is the reason why we are standing in the revolution. They don't know that. They would want us to go and lie the United Nations that we speak grammar, we speak good English, that there is nothing bad about the Anglo-Saxon education system that was assimilated. They think that we have no common sense. Even if you are an Amazonian man that speaks grammar, you are urged at this time to speak the worst English that exists on earth, because you are proving a point that they subjugated us to bad education system. La République du Cameroon government wish we speak Sokat, we speak Mr. UK type of grammar, so they can use that to tell the United Nations that is a lie. We were not subjugated to bad education system. That they can see us, we are speaking good English, good grammar, meaning that we never went to a francophone education system of education. Tell the enemies that, and when you tell them that, they are quiet, they run away. Fellow Amazonians, the struggle is ordained by God, and God is with us. God is with us. The universe is with us. All sorts of good energies are with us. Do not look down. Don't look back. No retreat, no surrender. Na caterpillar go move for the revolution. As we are speaking now, the shutdown has begun in Ground Zero. Began already. So everyone should be very steady. Mami Wataaa, na Wataaa. We're going to go see wonders today. Any man tighten your belt. It's not going to be easy. We have unleashed one of the most dreaded soldiers of our time to make sure that there's sanity and cleanliness in our Amazonia. I want to thank all of you people that are here today. In nomine Patris et Filio et Spiritus Sanctus. God bless all of you that come here today. All of you that are here today. You came here today, but you will not go without anything from this Liberation TV. We will continue to stand to motivate our people to know the reason why they came into the revolution. Because Paul Biya declared war upon us and kill our people, arrest our leaders, kidnap our leaders, and impeach them and impound them to their dungeons. Because they slaughtered Samsoya, burn Mami Api to ashes, kill baby Abigail, kill baby Martha, kill Akum Julius, kill our soldiers, our children, our grandparents, and rape our girls and women. Remember, this is the reason why we cannot back down. Nihil salvat nisi veritas means nothing serves but the truth. Nihil salvat nisi caritas means nothing serves but charity. We have got to open our hands, our bank accounts, open our paychecks to our people that are suffering today. I want to thank Mom Wali on the move for the journey. And I want to thank God for the Johnny Missy that she came back from South Africa very safely. I pray to God to open the ways for so many of us that are engaged in days ahead to take missions to our people. I pray for all of you that want to take missions, tough missions, down to Ground Zero and to our people. God bless you and protect you and give you all the ways to go. Sometime I said, like it said in Latin, we used to make a joke about it. Non possum scribere pre lacrimis. Non possum scribere pre lacrimis. I know that all of you have tears in your eyes. I know that all of you have a lot of tears in your eyes because of the impunity. Because of the subjugation to impunity that La République and our adversities subjugated us to. I know there's a lot of tears in our eyes, but there's something I want to tell you people today. Festinate omnis et cantate. Festinate omnis et cantate. Stand up everyone and sing the songs of joy. Festinate omnis et cantate, hallelujah. Stand up everyone and sing the songs of joy. Because there is more joy in heaven over one repentant sinner than the 99 who doesn't want repentance. There is more joy in Amazonia over one person, one citizen who repents and stands for the reality than the 99 who does not want repentance, says Charles Borromeo. Festinate omnis et cantate, hallelujah. Stand up, everyone, and sing the songs of joy and praise for the winning that we are winning today. Fellow brothers and sisters, the struggle is moving in the right path. The biggest unity is achieved now. Stand and make sure that you become the ambassadors of the unity. Be the ambassadors of togetherness. Stand and defend your nation. Defend the nation. In times like this, the nation needs you than ever before. We have 5 people that are watching us, and we are so proud that we can talk for 4 hours. One person will watch us till the end. I want to thank you there. That is the one person that have decided to watch till the end. 10s of you, 20s of you, 30s of you, 40s, 50 people, 30, 1, whatever the number. Be it 1, we see it, we are talking, and we will not back down because we have not come for popularity. At one time we had the popularity, but it did not give guns and bullets. Today we have few people that are standing, but we are realizing guns and bullets. And before I end, I want to announce the good news. I want to thank all Mandelas. Mandelas have good news for Bui and good news for Fako. I want to thank all Mandelas for the hard work and determination. Yesterday we dispatched the good news for Bui. In days ahead, I shall be showing Amazonians the fruits of Mandelas. The Mandelas say enough is enough. You have only steadily some 15 to 20 people that every month they pull out their ATM and say enough is enough. So in days ahead, I shall surprise the nation from what the Mandelas have done. Festenate omnist et cantate. Stand up, everyone, and sing. Have seen the glory of God. Mandelas, you are unstoppable. Mandelas have brought a resolution to help the Bui forces with a Mami Wataaa stick. In days ahead, you shall see it live. Mandelas, you will see the fruit of your labor. And to wherever it's going to, Amazonia, I've seen the glory of God. I've seen the glory of God. Never again shall people point fingers to us again and our forces and go free. Fako, Amazonians, Mandelas have listened to you. Fako, I want to say here, Mandelas have listened to your cry. I want to end that one here. Fako, Mandelas have listened to your cry. I want to say here that Bui, Mandelas have not only listened to your cry, but there is more joy for you all. Mandelas, God bless you so much. You have done a lot since the day of contender. You pull out the contender money, you did not hesitate. Sniper project, you did your best. Bullets, granates, you did your best. And Bui is crying. You have not covered your eyes from Bui. And Fako is have cried. You have listened to Fako. I want to thank Mandelas for the last meeting that they had. You have never had wonderful meeting, such a wonderful meeting than your last meeting that you had. The leader is so happy. The leader is so happy about it. The leader is so happy, and the leader has a message for you. You shall have the message from the leader soon. So I want to thank you, fellow Mandelas. Keep working so hard. Keep working hard. Because everything is being documented. You are the parents of the nation. Don't forget the goal. Mandelas, don't forget the goal. You have got to secure, protect, and defend. That is the motto of the nation. You secure Amazonia. You protect it by defending it. You understand that's the motto of Amazonia. Secure, protect, and defend. Amazonia, that's Mandela's, that is the job that we have. Secure the leadership that be, protect the leadership that be, and defend the leadership that be so they can deliver. And Mandela's, you have done it. No one has ever done it than you. All Mandela's in the house, please on up. Put your fingers up. Let me know you are here. I want to give a shout out to Man of God, Asobo George. Man of God, Asobo George. I want to give a shout out to Man of God, Asobo George in the house. Everyone, you can go and subscribe to Asobo George. He's a true man of God. Those are men of God that don't put baskets. Not like gullible man of God of today. So, I want to thank all of you people that are here today, that came here today. We are winning bigly and fatly. The end to, not the least. America is speaking fatly and bigly on our behalf. America has a mission. Venezuela. To go and wipe out that Maduro. How do you call it? Maduro, how is the name of that dictator in Venezuela? The dictator in Venezuela who called himself Maduro has no time. His clock, his halftime has reached. America announced during their State of the Union speech delivered by the US President Trump, wonderful President Trump that's a pro-life, that gullible and deplorable Democrats failed to impeach. Trump has been acquitted, like I said to you people all. I told you people the impeachment is a hawk. It's just some useless people go out there and try to have something to do instead of building America. They want to put America down. I said it here using my political mannerism. Said that the issue of impeachment of Trump is just some little children have gone and they are playing because they don't know, they don't have a roadmap, no tactics. They cannot talk about building America. But for over 3 years, all they do from day one before Donald Trump swore in was hate, hate, and hate, and hate. I used to be a Democrat. I was a Democrat and I changed my mind from the time when these people have caused a lot of havoc. During the day of swearing in of Donald Trump, the eve I was in Washington, D.C. I ran away from Washington that night because I saw a lot of hate. They have turned young people like me to become looters in the streets of the Capitol Boulevard in the Washington, D.C. I saw in front of me how they were moving around and burning people's houses, burning people's cars. I saw a limousine was burned down in front of the Capitol Boulevard. Trump Hotel, they came to shatter Trump Hotel in front of me, destroying glass doors in front of me. I saw it in Washington, D.C. Because of all that hate, I decided that I will not talk anything good for the Democrats. Let me tell you people, fellow Amazonians, Democrats are people that live in their gated house in America. I also live in a gated house. Living in a gated community or gated house in America is a privilege. Why then will you go against a president that wants to build a gate to the country? Living in a fence gated house in America is a privilege. But why will you hate a president that wants to build a fence around the country when you yourself live in a gate? Hillary Clinton, can he live in the ghetto? Can Hillary Clinton live in the plantation? Can he live in the ghetto? No. Hillary Clinton live in a house that have a fence more than the walls of the house where she live. Live in the house that have FBI secret agents, have all sort of police around the house, 24/7 security. But these are people who simply hate Trump because Trump wants to build a fence across them. Which country on earth has the means to build a wall across their country will not build? Hypocrites. Democrats become hypocrites. So I am left with nothing than to support the Oyobo people, as some people say. Republicans are Oyobo people. Say me I not support because they are white people. That's what some people say here. No, my people. You think that your enemy should be my enemy, but I will not allow myself to drag myself that I should hate the people because you hate them. Why do I like Republicans? Obama was the president at the time. We cried to Obama to say, we are suffering as the people of British Southern Cameroon. What did Obama do? Obama came to Cameroon, did not remind Paul Biya about the 2 maps of the 2 Cameroons. He left. What did Obama administration do for Africa? They killed Gaddafi. They killed Gaddafi. Colonel Gaddafi was killed by Obama's administration. Hillary Clinton. This very same Hillary Clinton went in TV in CNN and laughed and said, we win, we saw, we conquer. Ha 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 ha. You want me to support them? Are you a true African person? I want you people to watch this thing, because I cannot talk without facts. I know that I'm talking America. If I talk without facts, they can do something bad for me. So in that case, I want you people to listen to this. Listen to this. I want people to listen to this from right from the media, not me. I want to show you 2 wording from Hillary Clinton's. You all know how Libya is today. Libya is a piece of shit. Libya has been from the skyscrapers down to the caves. Libya today is a piece of crap. It's a piece of shit because of the Hillary Clinton and Obama administration. I want to first of all show you, after killing Gaddafi, Hillary Clinton said in court, Gaddafi's death is start of a new era for Libyans. Hillary Clinton said this in court. And I want you people to listen to this, because fake news, and people can sue me in America for fake news. So I want to bring here from the media himself. CNN, I am quoting this from CNN. CNN wrote, Hillary Clinton learns of Gaddafi's capture. Between network interview in Afghanistan, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton learns of unconfirmed reports of Gaddafi's capture. CNN, I am quoting CNN. Please, I'm quoting from CNN. Listen to what CNN has to say about Gaddafi, what Hillary Clinton had to say about the killing of Colonel Gaddafi. Listen to this. You think that I should support people who kill my grandfather? Yeah? Hillary Clinton, what do you have to say about the killing of Gaddafi?
No. Unconfirmed reports about Gaddafi being captured. Unconfirmed. Yeah, we've had too many. We've had a bunch of those before. We've had, you know, have had him captured a couple of times.
Hey, do you hear that? I want you people to listen to this. He confirmed that they have been captured, but I want to come back.
Wow. Huh. Unconfirmed. Yeah. Unconfirmed. No. Unconfirmed reports about Gaddafi being captured. Unconfirmed.
So do you see? They look at the videos how they captured him, and then they say unconfirmed result that Gaddafi has been captured and killed. But then I want to show you something from Hillary too. Listen to what he said finally when the news was confirmed. When that news was confirmed, what did Hillary Clinton say? Listen to this. You want me to like them. If you want me to be a lover of Hillary Clinton, listen to this.
The death of Colonel Gaddafi has brought to a close a very unfortunate chapter in Libya's history. But it also marks the start of a new era for the Libyan people. And it is our hope that what I saw in Tripoli on Tuesday, firsthand, the eagerness of Libyans to begin building a new democracy can now begin in earnest.
This talking here, I want you to see that this talking here is from a news source and not me. Listen to this.
The death of Colonel Gaddafi.
The Telegraph. This one is from the Telegraph. I want you to see this. Have you seen that? From the Telegraph news. Listen to this. This is not me. Don't say that I said this. 866K subscribers from the Telegraph News. You have listened to that one. We are coming back to another one that I want you to see. I have not come back to it. And then the other news that I read on confirmed report was from CNN. I want you people to see this. No one should say I'm part of fake news. I don't do that. So listen to this. This was from where?
Wow.
CNN.
Unconfirmed.
Have you seen it? CNN. CNN. Look at that.
Unconfirmed reports about Gaddafi being captured.
This is not me. CNN.
Unconfirmed. Yeah.
Okay, good and fine. Now we are going to the final news that I want people to listen to this. Listen to this. We came, we saw, he died. Ha 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 ha. Listen, this is Hillary Clinton. You want me to support the murderer? Somebody who killed my grandparents? Not me. These are facts. Again, this is coming from CBS News. Listen to Hillary Clinton again.
So, I mean, that is the land of unconfirmed.
Yes, we came, we saw, he died.
Did it have anything to do with your visit?
No, I'm sure it did.
CBS, 1.6 M subscribers. Listen again. We came, we saw, he died.
So, I mean, that is the land of unconfirmed.
Yes, we came, we saw, he died.
Did it have anything to do with your visit?
No, I'm sure it did.
This is what you want me. These are people you want me to support. These are people who celebrate the killing of Gaddafi. And you African people, you gullible people who say you love Africa, but you don't love Africa. You stand with the people who killed your own people. Hillary Clinton could have been a slave master today because they celebrate the killing of African leaders. Today you want me to stand and say I am a Democrat. What did these people, Hillary Clinton, do for our people? Trump has sanctioned Cameroon government 17 billion military aid. Why did Obama sanction Cameroon? What did the Obama and Hillary Clinton secretary, what have they ever done to sanction Cameroon? Trump had sanctioned Cameroon in 2018, a whooping 17 billion military aid. As if that was enough. Trump himself wrote to the Congress to say that he has followed the gross human rights violations in Africa, in Cameroon, to the people of Amazonia. And they have sanctioned Cameroon from the AGOA project. Cameroon do no longer trade freely with America. Cameroon cannot trade anymore with America anymore. Cameroon has been sanctioned by Trump. And you want me to become a Democrat when Republicans are the people that listen that our people are slaves and must not be slaves? You think that your enemies should be our enemies, but we will not believe that. Anyone who stands for our people, you can be Judas Iscariot. I don't give a shit. So long as you stand for the good of Amazonian people, it is about making Amazonia great. Anyone who stands with Amazonian people, they have our hearts. I don't give a shit whether they are good to you or not. Amazonian people, we have to learn. For people who don't understand, when I say that America sanctioned Cameroon from AGOA process, I want us to see. Let us see this, so we can speak with facts. Let's speak with facts here, because I don't want fake news. That's why I come here. Let us speak with facts. I believe in facts. I want to bring the video here where the American rate. Today is Mami Wataaa lockdown. Listen to this, my people. I want you to listen to this because of fake. I don't like fake news.
Got to the point where we are today. In October of 2017, when it came kind of to a head, the Anglophone states said we want to actually.
So what I'm showing you now is when America sanctioned Cameroon's 17 billion military aid. That means that was a big winning that we had 2018. And now in 2019, we have another sanction by taking Cameroon out of AGOA trading project. So let us listen to this one, 17 billion military aid by America announcing here. This is under the Trump's administration, right? You want me to leave Trump's administration and go and... Let me tell you, I'm telling you, my folks, I'm telling you, dear fellow brothers and sisters, Trump is sent from heaven to us. Whether he is doing good for America, whether he's not doing, I don't give a shit. When somebody do something good for me, I value that goodness because God sent that person to me like an angel. Right? Good and fine. Listen to this.
The issue on the Anglophone piece, I won't go into detail on that. I think the article plus the video this morning did a very good job of explaining the history of how it got to the point where we are today. In October of 2017, when it came kind of to a head, the Anglophone states said we want to actually form our own state, the Amazonia state. There have been issues there with atrocities, issues with allegations of law of war issues.
No, I want you people to listen to the way they are calling us. How are they calling us again? America, what name are you calling us with?
Actually form our own state, the Amazonia state. There have been issues there with in October of 2017 when it came kind of to a head, the Anglophone states said we want to actually form our own state, the Amazonia state.
I want you to listen. They want to form which type of state? What is the name America is calling it?
Allegation when it came kind of to a head, the Anglophone states said we want to actually form our own state, the Amazonia state. There have been issues
that they want to form their own state, Amazonian state. Listen.
Said we want to actually form our own state, the Amazonia state.
Good and fine. Good boy.
There have been issues there.
Good man. Good man. Good man.
Atrocities, issues with allegations of law of war issues, and this is something that brings all this to a head. Over the last several months or so, the State Department has put on hold several security force assistance programs. Right before the election in October, I, with the ambassador, went and paid a visit with President Villa, and we had a very direct conversation with him with regards to investigation of these atrocities, transparency of these atrocities, and appropriate battlefield behavior. Since that time, the State Department has made a decision not to allocate significant money, but at the same time, they've released some money that's been on hold to things like Scan Eagle and Cessna aircraft that assist in the Boko Haram fight in the north. We still have programs that we continue with them, all kind of small engagements as well as exercises. We did have we talked about the state partnership program with Nebraska. We put that on hold, and in conjunction with the ambassador, AFRICOM, we decided not to pursue that because it wouldn't have been a good place for that particular group to be, so we put a halt to that. So the bottom line is right now in Cameroon, they have been a good partner with us counterterrorism-wise, but you can't neglect the fact that they have there are alleged atrocities and what's going on there. And so we continue to take our cues from the State Department and from the ambassador, and our level of engagement will continue, but not get out ahead of what the State Department would say is if we have to take other actions. We were very emphatic with President Biya that the behavior of his troops, the lack of transparency, could have a significant impact on our ability to work with them.
Great. When I sabi news, when I talk the news, so some kind news they were at the year, at the we just keep. Some of wanna know I ever see this news. Some of wanna know this kind news there. When we say we the win big and fatly, some people know they understand. America no be thing where when America says something like this, it was already deliberated so many times, talked in the Senate, in the Congress. This man has no authority to come and say this when the Senate or the Congress has not said anything about it. Do you understand? America not be person where any colonel or general like this can just come and open his mouth and begin to say something. It was already deliberated and accepted and signed that the State Department should say this. People should understand this. I continue to tell the bad people in the revolution. The State Department is following us. At one time, I get myself into one of the chat groups where it is the State Department with the Amazonian gun leaders. Do you know that the gun leaders coordinate with the State Department? You have no idea. Don't worry. Wait and see. There are some people in Amazonia that have already been documented. And tomorrow they will be surprised. We are keeping track of everything. Track of everything is the State Department that's keeping track, not even Amazonia. That's why you will never hear me say, oh, go kill this one. Go. No! I know who is watching. Don't play with America. Some of you don't know the system where we are dealing with. How do you think that the Republic have tried to take us from America and we are still in America? I talk in America like this. I exit, I come out every time. The time of interrogation already passed. Now they don't disturb me like before. Because they now know we are the defendants. We are the aggressor Cameroon. They have committed gross human rights violations. If you don't know, you don't know. Whether you pick the right time now and save your ass, or you keep doing the right thing that you're doing. Now, people think that we are not winning bigly and fatly. America, during their own State of Union address again, mentioned we have no way to hide. We have no way to hide. Cameroon have no way to hide. We have defeated Cameroon already. We have defeated Cameroon domestic and international. Oh, people of Amazonia, I'm telling you, there's big winning. Don't look back. Now, I'm coming back to the last phase of this. I want to show you some videos here so that we can watch and see. Wataaa, everything Nandiba. Now listen up. Big winning.
So now they blow this. So we know the piano man. Oh yeah. Even they do that, we almost saw them. So we didn't have so now. They just come out now so where they know the see no place. So we don't show them say me they no can ever tank we. So boys where they did no man no for them. And I show say no one can go again. So thing where they be make a movie yesterday we don't back them now. And we don't even back them past how they be do we for them. So now revenge that. So now that they cap them this. The one we are getting from my head. Now you then cap we are taking now so. And even this one we are getting for hand. So this knife. Nothing we don't take them for them now so. And even we see clues where that other person get them for your skin. Now there are clues where they don't run through one for root before we pick them. So no way no they them. Since they be one can't tell we don't show them say they know they all play. And that cap, all things where we see them for here, we now need them their own. Gallon, they are gallon, they don't move them, run them. Now the gallon than this. Where we take them when we need them.
Boy, na 2-star no.
So na 2-star. Boy na cheetah. Yes. So we know they have show face for them. We know they hide with face. So we know they ever play. So now all that. So we then say we the way now catch it over now and better go on them. When we na there abroad. Nothing we need them over. Now all that.
Now the boy they this. Boy na cheetah. The boy they this. Yes. I say. Where they play no? Who say they play? Where they play? Now they upload this. I say. Somewhere go. Put them up. No say no. Boy they confirm.
Wataaa. Everything na water. When I see another one. My people, when I no see up. When I wait. See the one. Water na water. Everything na water.
This, now wildlife, I don't shoot near a Funtobu. Now gun is I don't take off the hand. I don't take the gun to the my hand. Now in your man is no sleep for road. And this no sleep for road. In Pombo, now I'm moving this, now wildlife, I don't shoot near a Funtobu. Now gun is I don't take off the hand. I don't take the gun to the my hand. Now in your man is no sleep for road. And this no sleep for road. In Pombo, now I'm moving
Voting now, what I wanna see another one. When I see some swearing in, take command for inside bush. My country people is crying. When I see my country people crying that they are losing war, look at this. See how empty the grandstand is. Look at the grandstand. My country people is saying that see how empty the grandstand is. We are losing this war. Ambazonians truly don't want to be with Cameroon anymore. Where are the people? My country people them. See now my country people right up. Say where are the people that they are losing? My country people now is crying. You see another video is coming. Water now. Water. When I see water again. When I see water.
This, now wildlife, I don't shoot near a Funtobu. Now gun is I don't take off the hand. I don't take the gun to the my hand. Now in your man is no sleep for road. And this no sleep for road. In Pombo, now I'm moving
ADF.
now wildlife, I don't shoot near a Funtobu. Now gun is I don't take off the hand. I don't take the gun to the my hand. Now in your man is no sleep for road. And this no sleep for road. In Pombo, now I'm moving this, now
ADF forces that ADF forces are celebrating the winning.
Hello world, hello everybody. It's time now again with the world's greatest philosopher.
Yes. Kelebe people.
Another one again. You say we know the win?
Yes.
Now your mommy know the win.
Kelebe people. Now on this we don't collect.
Now we don't shit, we don't chop.
Yes. We been kanda, we don't chop kanda, we don't shit on a time for smell. Now the chimney that.
He will say ADF na la Republic. How ADF go to kill their own now? When a tongue be tight, when a open with a mouth. Nobody wanna say ADF na la Republic. So la Republic to kill la Republic. Gullible, useless people, nasty politics, nastiness. So you say ADF na la Republic? When I don't see videos, all these videos, who's that when I on video day? Where we not on there now? We not know they pull la Republic for hellfire. Now we not be la Republic. ADF, God bless you. We go die together. I ADF wata. Ndiba na ndiba nki nanki mendrop. Well, listen up.
Bombo. Clear it. Dog them. Now who them? The year they run, some the year they come. Mumu.
This is biggest winning. Thank you, ADF. We are proud of you. You are the national army.
January office here.
The one at Elvis Cometa. After Elvis Cometa, don't see what happened for Bui. The same Sako when you go install them. Say Sako take command. I do so swear. After he see us Sako and the gang go kill picking them for Bui. Elvis confused. Elvis Cometa confused. Grandpa Elvis Cometa don't confuse. When are you one of the major causes of all these things? Elvis Cometa, if I have to treat some people by hanging, you are one of the oldest people that will hang in the revolution because you caused the confusion. Now you want to act like a prodigal grandfather. No! You are one of the who went and did Sako swearing. I do so swear, fake swear, do so swear. It is you. So Papa Elvis Cometa no make like say Grandpa Elvis Cometa no make like saying the innocent person. You the lie. You the manipulator. You want show me say you the crazy? Why you no go denounce Sako say you denounce anything called government when you be make up? We know all that manipulation.
Mutual agreement. We cannot continue going down this path and seeing our people killing each other. People dying, and we are out here fighting each other. So we are setting a clear example today by meeting and talking the issues, seeing how we can clean up the mess that we have created or enabled,
So now wait,
And
Grandpa,
all
okay?
we are doing this short video to send to you
John Kiss screw the way
so
they
that
smoke, broke
our
door them,
people
several
can
parties
see
them, do with these things them.
that there is a way
I don't know
forward
what
for us to
bleeding
come
from my
together
chest. Now
and
place where they
be
shoot
as
me,
one
but very struggle.
and
They don't
stop
match
the
and today I don't know how my belly is about the feel
of
pains.
us
I want just tell the
fighting
people
each
out
other.
there, may they tell who know.
Reward to Satan is hellfire. Reward to Satan is hellfire. Aim is coming to cause all these things, most of these things. When I see this one for here, you don't even know how to read birth certificate. You say it's regionalism. When I see some this good for here, I tell Amazon people, disregard Maurice Kamto. Maurice Kamto is an enabler. In fact, he's the worst. This man is worse than Bia. I'm telling you, Maurice Kamto like this is not for us. Maurice Kamto is for his own people. Maurice Kamto is not for Amazonia. Let me say here for the last time again. Maurice Kamto is not for Amazonia. He made it. I know his political mannerism. I have his political manifesto. For you people that don't know politics, that are not political scientists, I am not telling you on behalf of the Amber political scientists that we have, and I know personally, I know the political manifesto of Maurice Kamto. It does not favor us at all. In fact, he is a man of regionalism. He believes in that useless fake decentralization, regionalism. That's the reality here. That is his campaign. And Francophones are voting him because they want that. Francophones are against to see Amazonia go. They will never have slaves. They will never have no Francophones when they want to have a nanny, babysitter. Where do they go to? They come to Bamenda to have a babysitter, to have a nanny that they can kick left and right. Wake up from bed 4 a.m. to sweep the house and wash the pants of madam and cook food. That will never happen again. That will never happen again. If anyone should leave from Amazonia to go there as a nanny, you will go with a visa. You will never ever leave, and you will have to pay immigration taxes before you go. In that case, you will never want to be a nanny in your life. Amazonian people are not supposed to be nannies. What is that? What the hell? Then our own. You have to go to see a woman at the marriage age, being a nanny, being a babysitter. That will not happen in our land. We will make sure that they have their workshops, that they have their jobs, their workshops, their salons, their tailoring workshops, and so on and so forth. Not nannies. That must have to end. There is no way that our Amazonian people will go to Kuwait again to go work in Kuwait. You will not even go to Middle East anymore. That's why we are fighting to make Amazonia the land of glory, land of milk and honey, where plenty meetings will be held to match the needs of our children. The needs, one of the greatest needs of our children is what? Employment, jobs, good education. We will make that happen. Don't forget, we know where we are going to.
This now wildlife. I don't stood near a trouble. Now gun is I don't take off the hand.
Yep.
I don't take the gun to the in my hand. Now in your man is so sleep for road. Now in this so sleep for road. In Pombo. Now I'm more active.
They say ADF. They say ADF. But now ADF, they give La Republic hard time. How do you explain this now? You say ADF na La Republic, but instead na ADF, you said La Republic for Satan every day. How can you explain that? How can you explain that the same ADF that you are calling today as La Republic is now sending La Republic to Satan? So I want to let all the old people, the Elvis Committee and gang. Let me tell you, the word for you is, we have a very nice revolutionary leader. A down-to-earth revolutionary leader. I think that the Elvis Committee and the rest should just pray that Dr. Cho Ayaba should be the leader that will take us because he's so humble. Dr. Cho is a very humble man. Don't give opportunity to people like me in anything when it comes to power. Because I don't want to say it. Don't give any opportunity. to any person like us to have to even see where power is going to. Don't. Because I don't want to say what I want to say now. Continue to stand with your revolutionary leader that is humble and down to earth, that understands anthropology, sociology, and society. He's a human rights PhD in human rights. Continue to stand with him because he is a leader that studies human rights. Because some of us that have not studied human rights, if power is on us, I'm telling you, the air is comatose and the rest, you shall regret being human beings. You will pray that God, why do you make me a woman? You should have made me a plan. Like nyama nyama, like hoko berry, so I can be eaten with fufu and kati kati. That will be the prayers of people like Avis Kometa. Where we are today, they are the one that have caused why we are today. Power mongers. How many soldiers have we lost because of these people? You already know that I'm mourning for all the soldiers who were killed in Bui, in front of me. Shaja was manipulated and killed, cousin to me. These are people we trained at a time when you said it was not the right time for self-defense. You turn around now in the blink of an eye and then you manipulate the same self-defense you say was not yet the time. We are watching and we are seeing everything. Pray, Dr. Chua Yaba remain the only leader till we arrive. Because if any of us should get it, you are all finished. We are all finished. We shall have chimneys, and those chimneys will not put anything like wood. It will be bad people.
You already know that
I hope that we understand that reality. Stand with your leader that is very humble, very strong. Stand with him. That is the only choice for you people. Stand with him because he is very humble. I want that to be clear. I want that to be clear. Avis coming to stand now. One time he was rejecting that Sakon was not embezzling money. Then one time he sat in a meeting and said, let me pull it out here. I don't want to say things without proof. I am tired of saying things without proof. So let us see this. I'm tired of saying things without proof, right? Where did I keep this video? My archive is so big. My archives are so big that sometimes I don't. It takes me a long time to bring out information. Listen to this. Listen to this, my people. I want people to listen to this. Let it be recorded in history. From time to time, Elvis Komita has demonstrated this act. And they use it whenever they come out to apologize. It is another way they want to bring in another strategy. It's not the first time Elvis Komita has said anything about Sakoda he didn't know. Oh, listen to this one. Now, Elvis Komita, they talk, not with me. Listen to this. When we brought out the news and break the news, the whistleblower that Sako's rent is being paid $2,000 something from my trip to Buea. They didn't listen. Sako's insurance was paid for my trip to Buea. Didn't listen. Sako's car rent being paid. He didn't listen. That Sako received $5,000 or more for any trip that he take out as pocket allowance. Even Akwanga himself decided to call Sako as what? Snaketology. Every commentator didn't hear until they went to a meeting and they proved that Sako's rent were being paid. Listen to Elvis commentator now.
When we all go back, and we should know that we have a difficult task ahead of us because some members of cabinet, they never communicate and they never consult. You only hear them talk, but they never consult, they never communicate. It's only 4 days ago that I knew that, that I was certain that we were paying rents for our AP. I did not know that.
Chai! Do you know you can be persecuted for that? That is God, oh! Chai! It's only 4 days ago that I learned that Sarko's bill was being paid. People of Amazonia, when I don't suffer, when I listen up, not me talk up. It's only 4 days ago that I learned, and then people started saying, Chai! When I listen up.
It's only 4 days ago that I knew that, that I was certain that we were paying rents for our AP. I did not know.
Listen again.
It's only 4 days ago that I knew that, that I was certain that we were paying rents for our AP. I did not know.
What?
It's only 4 days ago that I knew that, that I was certain that we were paying rents for our AP. I did not know that.
Okay. All right. No. How are they paying rent? I am the MVP. What MVP do? That's what they do. Yeah. Snoop Dogg, give me my weed, let me smoke. Yes. It's only 4 days I learned that these bills were being paid. When the youth are speaking, you don't listen to the youth. You want to listen to the old people who take 1 year or 2 years to learn. We are fast moving. We are in the fast lane. We are driving Mustangs, driving cars in the fast lane. And we see things very quick. We say it, old people don't see. It takes 2 years for old people to see the reality. Elvis Cometa stand and say, I did not know that, to be honest, personally, that's a cost rent we are being paid. Listen to him, and people now are saying, Chai, there is God, oh, Chai. Chai for what? When you block activists and you are fighting the same activists today? Amazonian people, you don't suffer if you don't get sense. If you not take this thing serious, you will suffer. We have said it. I don't use my time like this and sit here to tell you jargons. This is America. When I go to my work, I'm telling you, I have never gone to my work and I make less than $100. Like, what do we mean? Like, going to work and make less than 100? What does that mean to me? That I leave my house, leave my comfortable bed that I have, go to work and I don't make more than $100? Are you mad? And then I would take that time to sit here to talk to you and you think that I can be kidding about it? Let me tell you, time is money. Anytime I sit in this TV that I pay from the pocket, pay the bills from pocket, my internet, you don't know how I pay it. I stand here to tell you nothing but the truth. I stand here because I value the time. The time I use here is money. Can give me a couple of hundreds of dollars in my pockets. But yet I come to talk to you. You think I can be joking about it? I've been there in the revolution since day one and I shall see the end. Thank God that I am caught up in this age, my age that I have now. I can fight till the end of the revolution. I am so pleased and I'm so happy. God has given me to be here with Amazonian people till the end. I will not look back and I will not blink. The TV bills have been paid for 2 years. Do you know that? Did you know that Liberation TV bills were paid for 2 years? We have not even made up to 12 months. I still have more than 14 months left in Liberation TV that the bills have been paid. More than 14 months. I will never ask you for anything. Before the 14 months come, I think 16 months. I still have less than 15 months. Before 16 months arrive, I should have paid again for another 5 years maybe. I just need to pay to sell one small Bitcoin and pay everything. What are you talking about? Sell one small Bitcoin and pay everything. By the way, let me check how much that thing is today. Look at this. Look, I'm going to show you here, not going anywhere. We as youth, we understand the future. We understand this is our future. And for everything that we do it to benefit us. Look at this. Do you see that? Look at the app. I touch it here. You see that? It's coming up. What is asking my fingerprint? Let me put it. Put the finger there, please. It's coming up. You want to see the portfolio? It is here. Look at that. Wow, amazing. Look at this. Do you see numbers? Do you know how to read? Some of you that know that you say you are a grammatician. You know how to read grammatician? Read that. Do you see? Some of them cannot read grammar. I don't know. Maybe you need to ask Avis commentator to come read for them. I don't know. But can you see this? Are you embarrassed? 2 minutes? Only 2 minutes? Do you see? 2 minutes? Can you read? Some of you are grammatician. Now this is grammar for you to read. The grammar we understand is what is written down in monetary terms. In figures. We speak but figures. Not that I use a grammar that cannot pay your rent. So this is for you people to understand that we are. I don't need to pay we have been serious in our private life, and we are serious in the revolution the same way we are serious in our life. I want people to know this. When I say Liberation TV bills were paid for 2 years, I mean it. And by the time the 2 years reach, I will pay again for the next 5 years. I don't give a shit. I will not ask donation to do that. Anyone who has donation for that is rubbish. I will not. That's to let Amazonia know we are so committed. If Sako cannot pay his bills, does that not tell to you that this man is a thief? Eh? Why you see people like me who pay their own bills and still afford to sponsor for revolution? Where have you ever seen that my car was rented or my hotel was paid? Or that allowance was given to me? Thunder fire if that happened to me. I've said it. We are Mandelas. If I was wanted to go somewhere and Mandelas will contribute money to pay my flight and hotel, Mandelas can do it. But I will never ever ask such a thing. Do I have conscience even if I ask such a thing? Am I thinking or not thinking? Then I come, instead of asking them to contribute money for groundnuts and bullets and guns, I come to ask them to pay my flight and pay a hotel. Am I mad? Mandelas, if I ever ask you people should just finish me that day. Call me La Republique. We will not do that. It's not our culture. Everything we do have to favor everyone in Amazonia. We don't do things that don't favor people. No, we don't do that. We will never pay flight for a leader. I said it and I insist. Even the flight for our CIC, we don't pay it and we will never do that. We will not. We have leaders that are very responsible. That's why we believe in them. That's why we believe in them. And we maintain that. That's the legacy. That's the blueprint. We don't pay flight for leaders. We don't pay flight by flight or hotel by hotel. No. You want to do it personally, go and do it. We don't stop people from doing charity. We don't pay flight for leaders. We don't pay hotel. We don't do that. Because we are responsible people. Leaders are competent because in their private life they have made it. If I cannot support my life, how can I teach you how to support your own life? I can't pay my bills. How do I have to tell Amazonia how it will be good after independence when I myself don't know what it takes to be a free person? Amazonian people, take bread and take command of yourself. If not Amazonian struggle, I will never ask anyone for money to help a project. I used to go for my charity trip without asking anyone for a dime. And my upcoming charity trip, I will not ask anyone for money. No, for what? You want to help, you help. You don't want to help, go. I don't care. I'm so proud about that. For all my charity that I've done in the past, I've not been soliciting for help. What for? Whenever I want to eat, I put $1 for my charity. Whenever I want to drink, I put some dollars for my charity. So whenever I want to take my charity trip, I have not looked my charity trip account for more than a year now. When I want to take my charity, I will go and log into your account and see how much is inside. Thousands of dollars will be inside. Thousands. Put by me. You build a nation when you yourself is an exemplary of what you want to build. People that run away in exile for more than 10 years. When Mendoza stole money, they were working with Mendoza. They left because they were going to be kidnapped and locked up with the Mendoza. For 10 years, they have not seen ground zero. Today, they are your leaders. How do you think they could deliver? People that stole money from credit union, they were managers in credit union and they stole money from credit union and paid their flight to abroad. And you think these people can be your leaders without stealing? When they left back home because of stealing money from credit union, I am saying Samuel Sako, I have the proof and evidences. You went abroad, take money from people and put in bitcoins. You think that we have no idea? I have families reporting you to me, and I have proofs. I can call one of the families right now here, and they testify here in this TV. I have their contacts. How Samuel Sako took money from them and put in bitcoin. I told them, I explained to them, because I'm a bitcoin king. You know that when it comes to crypto and bitcoin's investment, I am the king in Amazonia. In fact, I'm one of the people who started that thing in Amazonia. I am the one that have been chilling people and telling them how the bitcoin function actually. Because at first people were telling them that they shall become millionaires, billionaires, without telling them the other part that the stocks usually go down. I have been moving behind and sensitizing them and teaching the people about it. Fellow Amazonian, take brain and take command. Take brain. Take your future in your hands. Don't allow gullible people to manipulate you from your focus. At the end of the day, I want to shout out to Ground Zero. Thank you so much, Ground Zero. We are starting with you bigly and fatly. Thank you for locking down Ground Zero from the 7th to the 12th. Continue in that spirit. We shall stand with you during this tempting period of time, during the most brave period of time, bravest period of time. This is Liberation TV, and this is Major General Verla of Amazonia. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful time. And I want to, and permit me today at this time to say goodbye.